Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Yes, he opens the book.
Good.
Okay.
Tazel's stress levels are gonna be.
Jerry, as you swing this book open, you're accosted by the sounds of screaming and wailing as a red spirit and a blue spirit swirl out of the pages and start raving about find the master or you'll never be free. Find the master or one of you die. The master of the house will see you now. And one of them flies into each of you, bursting into your chest. It is in this moment, Tazzle, that you watch two apparitions appear before your eyes as they grin, one of them piercing your chest each, one red, one blue. And probably most disturbing of all, Kendra, for seemingly unknown reasons, behind the two creatures, you see two spirits pop out of the floor, grinning at you as they fly straight through the Yam masks, disintegrating them instantly. One into your chest, one into the other.
Is that what that was? Because I couldn't see it.
And in an intense moment of pain, as you look at yourselves, each of you is no longer the same. Jerry, one half of you becomes opaque and pale and misty purple. The other becomes shiny and steel-like, heavy. Tazo, one half of you becomes a very light blue tint, and your wings are no longer bat-like, they are feather. One of you goes pitch black or charcoal in color, and your wings become tattered and spiky. Kendra, one of you is set ablaze, and skin turns almost an infernal orangey red. Oops. One of you becomes opaque, pale, ghastly. You find yourselves conflicted now over which of you is your true selves, and you feel compelled strongly and intensely to answer that question. Who's the real you?
The fire seems to have a life of its own and a desire for flesh. Tazzle then finds a spinnerack and gets into a tussle with it. A spinnerack darts out from under the table, but Tazzle catches it and proceeds to bite Tazzle, poisoning him, then bites him repeatedly. Tazzle speaks with it, and then the spinnerack just keeps telling Tazzle, I'm going to kill you.
It's a good time.
Yes. The last thing I have in my notes is he caught the spider.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to shoot you in the ankle. Put the gun down.
+1 inspiration to Kennedy for the good notes.
Woo! I'm hoarding that shit like candy.
I'm adopting a new system of inspiration after being persuaded to do so. That instead of having die of inspiration, I'm going to adopt the good old overpowered version of inspiration.
Meaning what?
Inspiration equals reroll token.
What?
It's a free reroll token.
I can just re-roll again and take the higher number.
Like, hey, I just rolled literally anything in the game. I rolled damage, I rolled skill check, I rolled an attack, and I fucked it up. Reroll.
So I had 1d6 and 3d4. What do you want me to make that instead?
You have 4 reroll tokens.
Oh, because I still so I still have
4 reroll token inspiration. Okay. I love this poopy music. It's great.
The cool thing about reroll tokens is because they work. The old inspiration you had to declare before you used it, because it's a reroll token. Now it can be before or after. You're like, I'm going to use an inspiration to roll this at advantage, or you rolled shit like I'm going to reroll that. It can be either.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right.
I love Halloween because it's making me live. Okay.
So let's do a D100 for everybody, and we'll determine turn order for the day, and we'll see who's going to lead us off in the spooky kitchen. The other group finished their Halloween event, I will say.
I feel judged.
It's not a judgment.
Also, way ahead of us in the game, so
It's more that I have developed 3 or 4 different endings now because I had to, because they were so close at the end. Ah, so close.
Hold on a second. I can open these things.
6. Oh, so
Also pretty good. The luck is pretty standard. Now Tazzle should roll a 50 something, and all things are well with the universe. Okay, well,
15.
we've got a mild bias toward the low numbers today.
I don't like that. Stop that.
Which means we're starting the day with Kendra. In a kitchen haunted by who knows what.
Can't wait for you guys to finish this tonight.
Given Kendra's proclivities, I will say that I'll give you the route to start from, which is that where there is a fire, there is someone tending the fire, and that is not a comforting thought.
Oh, the cook's not too.
So
Are we still
start.
trying to make this our base?
I mean, I would love this house. This is like Tazzle's
Look at
house.
that. Boy, what good is a base in this game? We're moving so
This
frequently.
I mean, you can collect shit.
Yeah, I can collect shit.
Hunter will be happy about it, but I mean,
No, Hunter would not. These were all explored, except for that one. Hold on. God damn it! I forgot your door, stupid thing.
I mean, you
Which
having
is
a base
fantastic.
doesn't really affect or hurt me in any way. It's just going to be a page that I keep for you guys.
We wanted a base anyway. Okay.
I'm gonna build a contraption in the base.
You can do whatever you like if you develop. That's actually a big thing that people do in long running 5e campaigns is they develop. That's a way to spend your gold. You develop keeps. There's whole books about how to have player run bases and keeps and stuff.
Hunter, besides the bloody corpse on the table, I would like to study the ribs that are hidden underneath the tables.
Yes, poking out from underneath one of the benches are a mostly picked clean set of far larger than human rib bones, still attached together by some manner of sternum.
I don't like that.
That sounds.
The other half, they seem to have been sawed down the middle. Whatever connective bone was the bridge between them. One half is under one desk and one half is under the other. They have been largely picked clean of usable meats, and they seem to be almost, what do you call, brittle, as if they may have been boiled or something.
Hunter, can I make an observation?
Sure.
Besides the torso on the counter, is all the meat in this room gone? Is there only vegetables?
For the most part, it seems to be vegetables, except you see the picked clean ribs and spattering of sausages linked together on one of the benches.
That is not helpful. Okay.
The corpse appears to be the only fresh meat.
Ugh. I see that it has a fancy shirt on. Does it have a pocket, like a chest pocket?
The corpse most certainly does not have a shirt.
It doesn't? It looks like it does.
It has very pale skin from, the blood draining out of it.
Can I look at it? Can I investigate to see if it has any defining characteristics? Like tattoos or scars or anything?
From what is left of the body, there is the extraordinary trauma that comes with the wounds inflicted upon it. The other thing you can see as you look closer at it, there appear to be these 3 spangly long bruised grip marks around the midsection of the torso. There's one that if you try to roll it over, you'll see that there's in a sort of a U shape, one that wraps around the stomach and 3 that wrap around the back. They appear to extend maybe halfway across his torso.
And touching the torso, does it do anything?
Every touch you give it will cause it to jerk slightly, as if electrified. Like there's an unnatural life left in the remnants.
Hunter, can I use arcane purposes, since I am on the ghostly side, to see if the soul is trapped in the body through trauma?
That's going to be a hell of an arcane check.
It's been so long, I forgot what my arcana. Okay, +6.
Kendra, through what you have available to you and without any additional tools to look into such a thing, it's difficult to discern if that's what's going on. But your suspicion is that no, it is not entirely trapped because it is not entirely intact. Maybe a piece of it is left.
Ugh.
With that, we work over to Tazzle. Tazzle, you kind of look down at all of the various spider bites you've been given, and as you see the wounds begin to sort of close, you watch your veins sort of pump in reverse as this few drops of purple liquid sort of work their way out and drip, along with a few drops of blood to accompany them.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Your physiology seems to reject the weak toxin of the spider. Yeah, baby. I sure
It's kind of like shaking it off.
What would you like to do, sir?
Me? My turn?
Yeah.
Let me eat this body right here.
Oh, jeez.
Well done, sir.
I mean, you can.
I'm not gonna be awkward.
I mean, be awkward. What do you mean? We've stolen so many blood bags for you.
Yeah, at this
How
point,
we haven't put
go
two and
for
two
it,
together that you're a vampire?
for it.
Unbelievable.
Like you have
Probably because most of you would believe that vampires exist.
That's true.
We're just like, oh, this is a new thing now.
Because I don't think you've even seen this. You haven't seen the sisters do anything either.
We've seen them do a couple of things.
Yeah,
You've seen them do a couple of things that aren't necessarily vampiric.
well, they're
Supernatural. But vampiric.
So I got this spinner rack here. That's a door. I don't know if we want to leave yet. So she saw there's the rib cage under the table we dealt with.
I mean, dealt with is a manner of speaking, but
So what was up with that rib cage again?
it was certainly not human, as it was far too large, and it seemed to have been sectioned into pieces, picked entirely clean of meat, and the bones are more brittle than would be expected for their age.
Huh. That's interesting. I guess I can go over here. And did she touch it?
The corpse,
I
yeah,
think
she fucked with the corpse a little bit to try and see what the bruises were, but
I did not touch the ribcage, if that's what you're at.
Yeah, I'll try to investigate this thing. I might even
which thing is it?
grab
Can you ping it?
pull out from underneath the,
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and grab a hold of one of these set of brittle bones that appear to be lodged underneath one of the tables. Again, it has been cut pretty cleanly, although obviously not by something particularly precise, down what would be a sternum. There's a separation.
does it look like something might have chewed this, or like ripped through it,
You don't
or-
see any meaningful evidence of like chewing. There's the cut, which was to separate the ribs into two separate pieces, and otherwise there's the cracking and chipping that would come with taking the meat off.
And did this torso? This looks like it's just a wall. Everyone else kind of.
Hunter, if I look, Hunter, is there like a spoon in the pot?
I mean, what pot are we talking about?
The cauldron over the fire.
Oh, it doesn't appear to be anything left in it now, other than what appears to be a dark brown liquid that is boiling.
Is all the food?
I was
on
gonna
here
say, if I dig around, will I find like a head or something in there? 'Cause-
If you dig around in boiling water, you will have more problems than looking for a head.
Yeah. So is anything look like good food around here, or is that all rotten? I don't.
It's
last time.
some of the vegetables are high quotation in the air fresh. They're not rotten. We'll say that.
Wow.
They do not appear to be.
Somebody gets their delivery somewhere.
They are a bit buggy, and they're not exactly produce aisle fresh, but they're not sludge rotten either.
Is this Another ribcage?
What's that? Ping it for me, because I can't tell what you're looking at.
Is that another ribcage?
Yeah, it's one half here and one half here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Fuck.
See, this thing is more of a cart. It's got wheels and shit.
Can I take two and put them together?
I mean, you can drag the rib cases out. You can see that these are obviously two halves of the same bone.
If I put them together, nothing strange happens. No, like paranormal magic.
Nothing particularly strange, no.
Son of a bitch! I like throw it.
They
out.
appear to just be bone.
Fuck. All right. Let's open for something. All right.
Buddy.
All right. I guess we're all set. I don't think I'm gonna eat any of this vegetable stuff here.
It does not come recommended.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's move up. If everyone's good here, I will...
Well, Jerry, do you want to do anything in here before we move on?
We're headed off to Jerry's turn next, actually, if you're satisfied.
He was just talking. I wasn't sure if he did something. Okay, yep. I'll prepare him.
I have nothing I really want to do here. I kind of examined this room pretty thoroughly already.
Fantastic. Well, then, Jerry, since it's your turn anyway, you want to lead the group off to somewhere else. You can pick the next exploration zone.
I think this is...
Alrighty.
Whichever way you want to go.
Trying to think of what rooms I've been doing for, because I did do a lot of.
You did do a little exploring, you did.
Yeah, it sucks that the fucking map reset.
Did anybody open boxes?
It didn't reset, it's dark. You can't see where you've been. That's the point.
Did anybody open boxes in here?
I did not actually. Can I do a perception check for openable chests and boxes?
Speaking of openable checks and boxes,
It doesn't... Go ahead.
there was a storage room back there that we completely missed because we found Jerry.
This one, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wasn't sure if we opened, so yeah, if we want to go, we have to go back down this way. That's so cool that you can't go through walls and shit. I love it, dude. It's so fucking...
It's so good.
You have to actually walk around.
He's a genius. So is that where everyone wishes to go?
Yeah.
Let's go in there.
Oh, God.
All the way to right here, ladies first.
All right, so Jerry
Fuck you.
Jerry can lead the way.
I'm just cannon fodder to your ass.
I was
Pretty much.
being nice.
Jerry, let's have you go first, since it is we're up to you in the turn order.
Your turn, bitch.
This room is full of wooden crates that seem to be nailed or otherwise clipped shut, barrels of what you presume to be wine or other alcoholic drinks and otherwise dry storage. Interestingly enough, the thing that catches your eye and seems most obvious is a purple... Oh, why is the door shut?
I'm stuck.
Let's stop going under people then. You can't occupy the same place as someone else.
I wasn't trying to.
You see a pillow, a regal purple pillow, sitting on top of one of the crates.
I want it. I'm taking it.
You bitch. Jerry spotted it first.
Tazzle's peeking over his shoulder because he's so tiny, and he just spots this in the corner. He's like, "That's mine." I like purple.
I call halvesies.
I like purple. Like the I like turtles. I like purple.
So, Jerry, what does this room strike for interest in you as Tazzle's going to just try to get ahead of you here?
I'm gonna run for the pillow.
Oh, you're gonna head for it first. Just like
Jack.
Jerry,
He didn't want it at first, but then he saw it. He saw that you wanted it, so he wanted it.
Yeah.
He's like,
Dex Jack. Dex.
Jerry, as you dart ahead of the interested Tazzle and grab the pillow, it is a very soft, velvety texture. It seems rather stiff, but still plush. It's very well made. As you hold on to it, your head begins to have this sort of haze to it, like you're getting tired. And the pillow just seems comfortable, like you just want to lay down. Put your head on the pillow.
No.
Give me a moment. All my D&D stuff has gotten fucky.
This is it.
Hang on. Alright. So,
What are you rolling for?
That was a strength check, which is good because I'm not about to knock Tazzle.
I made
You're
a
gonna do
dex
what?
check right before that.
Wants to do a strength check?
I initiate a pillow fight with Tazzle and I whack him in the head with a pillow.
Oh, so well, thanks. We'll use Tazzle's previous dex check to say he sees this pillow swing coming, and he just goes to duck under it. So Tazzle, you successfully dodge a pillow swing from a little midget Jerry.
I love purple.
Jerry will jump up onto the crate giggling and throw the pillow at Kendra.
No.
Yeah, that looks like that hits.
That's a pretty good throw, yeah.
Does a 21 hit
So
you?
Kendra, you're gonna get hit sort of in the chest area by a pillow thrown as hard as a pillow of this weight can be thrown. So it's a little doof.
That shit can stun your ass, depending on the size.
As
of
it catch, as you feel this body of like fluff material smash against your chest, you see Kendra's eyes get really heavy. Kendra, you feel like you're on the verge of taking a good nap as this pillow just invites you to lie down.
Can I roll an insight check on the pillow?
What are you hoping to discern with insight?
That the pillow is cursed.
I've been cursed before.
Make a perception check on the pillow.
Okay. Okay. Had to figure out what my perception. That's not it. Here we go.
As Jerry, you watch Kendra go.
Oh, shit.
Kendra, you can't tell anything superbly odd about the pillow on initial inspection. Of course, your eyes are sort of fogging over at this point. But you're like, oh, it's okay. Jerry, you immediately feel more awake, like you just took an espresso shot upon letting go of the pillow as you watch its effect take over Kendra.
I found instant coffee.
No
Makes you
fucks.
tired? Is that what it does?
I believe so. We have a sleepy pillow. Someone tied to a stick. We can remake my mace.
Oh my god!
Oh Jesus! But the problem is, it wakes you up as soon as you let go of it. So if you hit somebody with it, it would just be like sleepy and then even more awake and now mad at you because you hit them.
Wait. If we hit them enough times, and they're just, will that effect of being more awake stack until we like overload their heart and give them a heart attack?
That would require some science.
Asleep awake, asleep awake, asleep awake.
Time
A
for a heart
magical
attack.
effect,
You mean?
If it's a magical effect, I mean, even though it technically affects you physically, sometimes, unless Hunter has a different thing, I usually consider magical effects to be less, unless it's like an evocation type thing. Some magical effects, I feel like, won't, you know what I mean? Won't affect you as the same as like an actual drink and like turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on type deal.
Context
Right.
sensitive.
Yeah, like the magic would just wear off and your body's like, it didn't happen in a way, or something like that.
Hey, Kendra,
It all depends on
the longer you hold this pillow, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, you gotta drop that pillow.
Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're managing to maintain your consciousness for now.
Can I put the pillow in along my sash that I currently have made of tablecloth?
It's going to take up most of the space. It's a pretty big, fluffy thing.
But am I still feeling sleepy?
But if you are no longer physically touching the pillow, the effect begins to fade.
There's something wrong with that pillow.
Worth noting, you hear your sack rip a little bit.
What?
as there's now a hole torn in your tablecloth that you were using to carry things.
Why?
No shit. Oh,
You
And
you
find
had some heavy shit in there, didn't you?
the pillow sitting on top of a barrel next to you.
What? Arcana check to see if it's haunted. Hunter?
I don't know if you have any arcane ability to tell if things are haunted.
I mean, can I not sense ghostly inability?
You could try that. You could try to tell if there is a ghostly presence.
No.
You are uncertain, but you're leaning on perhaps. Jerry, what are you thinking as you're looking at Kendra and sort of watching this happen, so as opposed for you two, Tazzle, as you're watching this happen, the pillow just straight up appears next to you. Like between the time it took to hear it rip and the time of it sitting on that bench was very fast.
Someone stab it.
I'm gonna use my staff. And I'm gonna because it's like a pillow with a pillowcase over it, right? Or is it just a purple pillow?
It's just a purple pillow. The material itself appears to be purple.
Oh, there's no so there's no like pillowcase over it. Okay. All right, yeah. I guess never mind then. We'll go with Jerry's thing.
Who's going to stab it? who's going to be the one?
I'm gonna try to go over and touch it real quick before he stabs it.
When your skin makes physical contact with it, your eyes get heavy.
All right, just testing it after seeing what they okay. I'll be like, oh, okay.
Jerry, you want to be the one to stab it then?
I've got a better idea. Jerry pulls out his blended.
How many?
No, I have 7.
He did acquire some ammunition for it.
Go and waste it on it unless you wanna.
At the sight of this, Kendra's just gonna go, okay, no. This is no.
You have 2 swords. Hang on.
No. I have one.
You have 2. One's a Pokemon.
True.
I'm spitting facts here.
And just stepping in front of the fucking pillow, like, what are you doing?
It's either me or the pillow, and I put it to me.
Oh, jeez.
So Jerry now has a loaded blunderbuss pointed in the direction of the pillow.
Yes.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about this.
My purple pillow.
God damn it!
Hunter, I'm gonna grab the pillow and kind of rush out of the room.
What else did I know about that? So let's investigate. I'm gonna go to some of these crates and stuff. Probably not the round ones because I guess what might be in those, but like these box ones here. I'm gonna try to.
So again, they are either stapled, nailed, or clipped shut. So you would need to pry the top off of one of them.
Okay.
They come in a couple different sizes. The largest of them is almost a torso or longer. The smallest of them you could pick up and move around pretty easily.
Could my little hunting knife maybe help pry these open a little bit if they're like
The one that is clip shut, you might be able to get open with the knife, though it's going to take some time.
All right. I'll use my spear, but I don't want to. I don't think it would accidentally break my spear.
But since you are going to start prying one clip off at a time, we will look at Jerry. Jerry, what are you interested in this room as you're watching Tazzle sort of pry open one of the...
I'm gonna roll a perception check. Looking for any more recently stuff in the room.
Recently what?
Contacted stuff in the room.
Jerry, what's your passive perception?
12.
Okay. So you remember you can't actually. So this is something that I was bad about reminding people. You can't actually roll lower than your passive perception. So this roll basically did nothing for you. So you have a 12 right now. With a 12, what you're going to see is that there is less dust on some of these items than others. Particularly, sort of expectedly, the stuff that's highest up on the stack seems to have been there for the least amount of time. Most importantly, the stuff near the entrance, like the upright barrels, appear to be more recent.
All right.
And by more recent, it is not within recent history. They are still caked in a layer that you could rub your finger along.
Gotcha. So nothing looks like it's been. Hunter.
What's that?
So nothing looks like it's been disturbed.
Oh, nothing's been disturbed except where the pillow was earlier appears to have been sort of rubbed off.
You said rubbed off. Anyway.
Nice.
God damn it.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. It's. Yeah. Anyway. I'm going to look for the most dusty of crates and boxes here and open it up.
So, how you gonna? Same question for Tazzle. How you gonna go about it? How do you go about getting these staples out of the wooden cover?
I'll use mine.
I'm gonna
How big are the
punch it.
staples?
You're a ghost. Just
Oh yeah. Actually, how
They're
big
just
is this
like
box?
industrialized.
Can I go into it?
Normal staple.
You don't have any way to gas your way inside of it. It's pretty well sealed.
I'll use my spear.
Yeah, but I can travel through shadows, and the inside of the box is shadow.
Yes, you can travel through shadows as long as you're not piercing through material object. That is not among your abilities.
All right, I'm gonna put a hole in it. Cock back the blunderbuss, and I shoot a hole.
Hold on. Let's not waste it.
yes.
I'll
Let's
take the
make all of the
spear and
noise.
I'll stab through a hole and put the side of it with the spear.
Okay,
Top,
yeah, actually.
whichever it works.
Let's waste
Sounds
all
like
the
a
energy.
strength check.
All of the noise.
Me? Strength
Yeah.
check?
Mm-hmm. These crates aren't made of plywood; they're made of planks. So to stab through them is not inherently trivial.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You leave a deep scar in one of the planks, but you don't shatter a hole as you're expecting.
All right.
Damn.
I don't actually own any objects aside from my gun.
Jared, do you want to shoot whatever the contents of this are, noting that that will inherently ruin whatever is in the crate?
No, I won't shoot it. Hang on, let me look at my options here. Oh, I have a handsaw. I'm gonna cut
That'll
the.
do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna
That'll
cut
do it.
It's along the way. Yeah.
All right, with one of you busy prying staples off, and the other busy sawing off a chunk of the top board to get in. Kendra, you arrive at a bedroom with the purple pillow in tow. I need a Constitution check from you. Constitution saving throw, I should say. Oh, you are still resisting the urge to take a good little nap.
Hunter, please tell me the corpse of the small child is still in here.
That is a very macabre thing to say, but yes, the body is undisturbed.
I'm going to go over and gently replace its pillow with the purple one.
When you try to move the pillow out from under the head of the skeleton, you notice with the lack of ligaments to keep the skeleton together from its resting position, the skull rolls off onto the floor.
Oh, god damn it. That was not my intent.
Pick it up, 3-second roll.
Yeah. The pillow, like stone, as you slide it away and try to put the purple one in place. Now having, we'll say, disrespected the corpse of a child, you
I
attempt to
didn't mean
replace
to!
the head. This is almost the same as digging up someone's coffin and fucking with the, the pillows inside.
I did
You
it 2 hours earlier. Stop
After that
it.
sweet, nice speech she had last time.
you notice as you lean down to pick up the remains and sort of gently place them on the purple pillow that it has moved to the other bed.
I hate you. I'm not about to leave.
Leave the kid's head on the ground.
No, I'll put back everything of how it was.
On the way
Just you approximate the resting place as close as you can.
Well, I will apologize to the corpse and then return to my compatriots.
All right, so Tazza, we'll start with you then. Tazza, you managed to crank off enough of these staples that you're able to get your knife under it and sort of pop open the lid. And there's this burst of dust which would cause you to cough if you got too much of a whiff of it. Inside of this crate are individually wrapped containers of some unlabeled foodstuff. They're just aluminum cans without label.
Open it. That's not suspicious at all.
Oh yeah, I won't be able to get a scent check with this. Right, this thing's too sealed. I won't be able to get it's gonna be covered in dust too, so yeah.
There's no smell emerging from the can as it's properly sealed, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hey Jared, how to open this?
Yes. And I will come help.
What are you just gonna? I mean, you use your knife to open the can, is what I'm assuming, or
Oh yeah. Unless it's a pull tab.
all right. Well, with some manner of struggle, you bust your way in, and you are both accosted by the smell of rot.
Oh.
How? It's sealed.
What is packed inside of this is putrid. It is what wants to be a gelatinous amalgamation of flesh, but it is intermingled with a green sludge.
Oh. This green sludge looked familiar.
It smells like swamp water and spoiled tuna.
Oh, no. Fuck. Eat it away.
You're Jerry, if anything, like. You lived in a dumpster. We found you in a dumpster.
Did you?
No, we found him outside of the fucking of the hospital. It wasn't in the dumpster.
Yes, in the hospital dumpster.
Oh, was he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you found him. I came out after. Okay.
Not that you were broke or anything. You were just sleeping in a dumpster.
Yeah, that checks out.
That makes sense. But then, and then we found out he actually had like a room.
This is far worse than the smell of the dumpster.
Well,
Alright.
I guess I could save it for Luke.
Oh, you're back. I decided to take a nap.
It becomes somewhat evident to anyone who has any canning knowledge that these will have had to have been canned with the rotten shit already inside them.
Right.
So there's a purpose.
No.
Not our purpose. They have a purpose.
Yeah, somebody preset this. Okay, ew.
Why?
Wanna try another one?
Yeah.
No.
You're not here.
Do you wanna open something else inside this with another can? No, it's probably all the same. Let's open up another box.
Let's do it. Oh, wait, hang on. Did I saw through the other box?
You did manage to break your way into your box just before distracting yourself with helping Tazzle open the rot can.
I'm gonna shadow myself inside.
Well, you no longer need to because you sawed the cover off.
Okay, what's in it?
Yours is full of these what appear to have been, I would say, not so recently washed linens.
What
There
color?
are heavy, dense blankets and light cover sheets all folded up together in here. Sort of neatly packed into their own squares, layered on top of each other.
Okay. Again, what color are they?
They come in a few varieties. There's a similar regal purple as to the one before. There's just the standard white covering, and there's one that is red with golden accents. Seems to be a couple different styles.
All right. I grabbed the one with the gold head, and I add it to my inventory.
This is going to take up a considerable amount of your inventory space.
I shove it in my beard.
Like, remember that your beard space is limited to like feet by
You have
feet.
no more beard space.
If you shove an entire comforter in there, you're going to lose about 20% of your storage.
Oh yeah, actually, is this a comforter, blanket, or sheet?
It's a whole set.
Oh, I'm not grabbing all of them. I'm grabbing. I'm hoping the crimson sheet with gold lining.
Okay. This is still going to occupy a lot of your inner beard space, as your storage is not necessarily intended to hold linens. So you get the feeling that between all of the shit you're carrying, your beard is getting
Long.
filled.
The more stuff that's in his beard, the longer the beard is.
You are running out. You are running out of beard space. You are more than half full.
Alrighty.
At which point, Kendra will come back into the room to see Tazzle almost like gagging, if not wanting to vomit, and Jerry shoving a blanket into his fucking face.
Fuck. What do you want me to do with this?
Kendra, can you make me a doctor perception check as you walk in on this bullshit?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're distracted by the boys being up to some whatever this is.
The fuck is going on? You know, my natural perception is 12.
Right. I was hoping for higher than a 12.
Well, that's not what you got. Hunter, am I immediately hit by the smell of death?
It has not fully permeated the room yet, but you can see Tazzle is like struggling a little bit. And if you stay in the room for a few seconds, it will start to hit you. Like, woo!
Oh, dude, shut the lid, shut the lid.
I
Jerry's
can't.
gonna
Yes,
start
you can't shut
I
it.
can't. I can't.
Then we'll fucking leave. Oh, what? Not the pillow.
douse the pillow. That's a
The
very
pillow's like
known
falling her. It's like dancing.
bullshit. Like, why? It's like inches from the asshole. And it's cold and wet.
What?
Or warm and wet. I don't feel comfy. Thank you.
pillow. I'm so
He says as he yawns.
Yeah. I like that detail.
Would you like to join us? She says to the pillow.
Inanimate
If you
objects
will-
cannot answer.
Yeah. Well, it can move around. 2 hops for yes, 1 hop for no.
Inanimate object remains inanimate.
Oh no! Look away from it.
Look away.
Everybody look away from it, and then look back.
Kendra will create a fist of fire and be like, listen. You either communicate, like I know you can, or you can come with us.
She looks away. It's like on top of her.
All right, Kendra consumes 1 point of mana to attempt to threaten this creature. If it is a creature, this object, if it is an object.
I will destroy your pillow.
It's so mean.
No! Are you threatening
Inanimate
me?
objects do not move.
No. Look away. We're all gonna look away for it, and then look back. Ready?
You looking away on your own will accomplish that it does not move.
Oh yeah, I was hoping I'd tell everybody to look away. Everybody look away.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to coordinate with the herding cats. All right.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Tazzle has the Tazzle going to propose the idea. Do you guys want to agree with this plan?
What?
Looking away.
Or is this like a crying angels moment? Is that what's happening? Like from Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Ha!
Weeping angels.
Oh.
No, it's the same thing.
Whatever.
All right. If all 3 of you look away, even for just long enough,
Ha!
you'll find that the pillow is no longer on the floor behind you and has regained its position on top of the barrel.
Ah!
Fine.
Surprise, motherfucker.
If you do not wish to accompany us, then stay here. If not, you may join us. Boys, shall we go?
Yes.
Away from the stench.
Actually, how many more crates are there? Keep looting crates.
There's quite a few
We're
crates.
wasting time.
He says the collectible.
Yeah, let's keep
I'm a
looking.
collectible.
I thought this.
She can't collect anything now because her sack is broken.
You have a broken sack.
Nice. I'm gonna
At
put
least
this
my
can
sack's
back
bigger
in.
than yours.
Holy.
Wow.
We can compare after the game.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My balls are bigger. They just go on my chest.
What?
I don't- That's debatable. Moving on.
Oh. What the fuck?
Ouch.
Is happening? I can't wait to listen back to this. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh
Alright.
no, man.
Hilarious moments. Alright.
Kendra,
Get rid of this.
can you make me a quick... Actually, is anybody currently looking at the pillow?
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pillow.
I would have looked this way and threw the thing away, so I would have had.
If you guys are both... Well, if Kendra's looking at it currently, then nothing happens.
Kendra, look away.
Oh, fine. I'll look away from the
It's like on top of her
pillow.
head. Oh.
Kendra, your hand closest to the barrel. You feel a sharp, stinging pain as you take 4 points of damage, and you look down at your hand, and there are these very distinct punctures in the shape of a bite mark.
You little fuck! Just-
Oh no. Let's take the damage.
All right then.
So it's cowabunga.
Cowabunga. Cowabunga.
I'm gonna take one fiery finger that is still aflame and just poke it. Just be like,
Okay.
"Hey!"
You see
That
these
was-
little white spurs jut out of the pillow as a little head pops out and screeches at you as the creature is not pleased with being touched by fire.
What is that?
I knew it!
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
I told you. Oh my god, it's adorable.
It is adorable. I want it.
What is that? It's adorable. That's what it
Jerry, you have a
is.
Pokeball. Get it.
Do I?
Can I have it?
Oh!
You enjoy them more than I do, so for you.
Do I have
I
Pokeballs?
took.
I have
You
four
bought 3.
Pokeballs.
You
Maybe I
bought 3
got
at the
balls.
thing before we left. I used 1 and I have 2 left.
No, I got 4 Pokeballs.
Or 4? Okay, yeah. So you did, because I know you bought at least
You
3 or
need
4. I
one?
remember. I used 1 for the spinner.
Kendra will diminish her flame and just be like, I told you.
At the
Thing looks cool as fuck.
At the note that it has been spotted, it quickly darts its eyes between eyes, goes, and skitters away.
Get it! Grab it, Kendra!
Can I do a dex? Can I do a dex?
A dex reaction is going to have to be pretty high. It just suddenly darted away.
Did you get a Pokeball?
Please.
Kendra, you managed to grab a hold of one of its little legs, but it pries itself and skitters down the hallway, leaving a trail behind it.
Follow that fellow! Fellow, come back! Baby, come back! Ah!
Let's go.
Where did it go? Hunter!
As far as you can tell, it just darted down the hallway.
I'll make a
Jerry, the other two seem to be chasing after whatever that bug was. Are you going with them?
Yep.
I'll attempt to keep following it as I'm percepting its effects.
Did it go any of these rooms or the main hallway?
It appears to have run back to the main entrance.
It's trying to escape into the vicious trees.
Kendra, as you're the first one to get in there, I'm going to have you notice this little creature that seems to be hovering in the air. As it sees you walk in and turns, he goes, "Oh, hello! Where are you going?"
Oh.
We're going after our little purple pillow friend.
Well, it's talking to me.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
Tassel can hear.
adorable.
I have a 26 perception I just rolled, but that's okay.
You're doing a really good job following the trail. It's pretty obvious where it went. But then your 26 perception is going to lead you to hearing something talk to Kendra.
I was looking for a little pillow friend. Oh, I disappeared.
I was having you guys all flood into the room as you were all chasing after it together.
I like to imagine Tazzle pushed me out of the way. God damn it, Tazzle, move!
You're going to stop putting each other on top of each other.
I haven't moved.
All right. I'm going to stop putting people on it. So, the three of you are now all aware of this little creature hovering in the air. Why are you leaving so soon? The fun has just begun.
We're not leaving. We saw the pillow. And it was adorable, and I wanted to pet it, so.
I wanted to keep it.
As a line of these critters starts to emerge up from the ground, and they seem to form this little line.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Are you the pillow?
I could be. Why don't you join us for the party?
Alright, first thing, Tassel's gonna run over this guy and give him the choke slam.
There's a party?
No, I'm just kidding.
There's about to be. It's only just begun. Would you like to join us?
No.
Jerry, you're probably gonna have to make a perception check on this. But Kendra's gonna make like a motion, like asking for like a Pokeball, like behind her back.
Why?
Do it.
We keep taking all
Jerry.
of Jerry's shit.
Gotta make a perception check.
Jerry's our Pokeball guy. He's the Pokeball master.
You know, like Jumanji.
Yeah, you're the weapon holder. You're Kevin Hart, dude. You give me Pokeballs when I need them?
He's our blacksmith and item holder.
Give me my weapons when I need them.
He's the horse in every game.
He's the worst in every. He
Sweetness
puts himself
escape.
that way.
I feel, yeah. Fuck you.
Did you answer the question?
The weapons of LA.
Oh, perception. Oh, he definitely did not see it. Shit.
Hey, I get to keep
Fantastic.
Damn it.
What's it going to be?
What kind of party is it? Just curious.
Rainbow Party. I'm
The
so sorry.
kind you never want to leave.
I has a question first. If I can ask.
As they lean in quite close. Eyes wide.
Do one of you belong to a small child in the back room?
I don't like that.
No one belongs to anyone here. We're just having a good time. And it's time for you to join us.
So you don't?
There's just one small problem, you see, if you want to be part of the party.
Which is?
As three of them pull out from somewhere in their back these rusty kitchen knives. Oh, it's just that body of yours, you see. You'll have to be dead to join the fun.
They
Jerry-
should be missing a kitchen knife.
Jerry's going to jump up in between Kendra and the dolls and just say, "Wait!" He will then mention to said dolls, "How about a trade?"
What?
Oh no, we're not here for trading. The party is soon to begin soon. The sooner you get dead, the sooner you can join the fun.
Well, hang on. I've got this, and I bring out the blunderbuss and I point it at Kendra's head.
What?
You guys don't.
There's a- There's an array of
Don't waste it, please.
there's an array of clapping and goes, oh good guests.
Actually, it'll probably spray over me, so he'll probably be a little happy.
So Jerry will just sort of kind of stand there, like, "All right, let's finish." And then we'll sort of mention, "You know what, though? Save the ammunition quicker if you hand me those kitchen knives, and I can hand those to my friends, and we can just."
Oh no, just shoot her. It'll be much faster. Guns are lovely fun, but they make quite a mess.
I know, but see, we can make a bigger mess with the kitchen knives. So I think that you should give those to us. And I'll check. Fuck.
That'd be a persuasion.
It would be a persuasion check, but it's a charisma check either way. You guys watch as Jerry gets sort of levitated into the air as they start to form a ring around him.
Yes. No. Why do I keep trying to die? This is bullshit.
Can I take my ghosty sword and slice through? Or at least this one.
Jerry, as they're circling around you, go, there's a million creative ways to die.
Ways to die. So many dumb ways. No, but can I take out my ghost sword and slash the one in front of me?
You need to make an attack with your sword.
How would I do that?
It's an attack with your sword.
No, I'm trying to remember what I have to do.
Your sword's probably.
If you do not have that written down, that is on you.
I think the
Strength
sword's a
Plus
strength.
D8.
No,
So it's my strength.
Yeah, your hit is going to be 20 with your strength. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kendra, as you fade through one of the after images, they shift off of Jerry and they surround you. So, oh, we've got a volunteer.
Is that one
Kendra, you're going to be
gone?
subject to 9 subsequent attacks.
Fuck's.
Did that one actually get destroyed, or did it just teleport away? I didn't.
There appears to be one less image.
Okay, I didn't see it. My dice roller was in the way when it was surrounding Jerry. I'm too close. I got 200. I got it back. Oh! Are you kidding?
Wow.
Oh,
So Kendra goes down.
those were all ghost attacks.
As you are accosted by a wave of negative ghostly energy and shadow ball pummeling.
Are you about to TPK us?
And they start singing again, gruesome ways to die. Who would like to give it a try?
Ben,
Oh god, I feel sick now.
wait, Jerry's technically undead.
Doesn't matter.
Undead for a reason.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, okay. Okay.
I'm scared.
As you watch the doors to this room slam shut and lock, and you see the ground begin to transform into a puddle of muddy water as the shadowy visage of a feraligator. How about we lock you in a cage with a hungry alligator?
No. We're
In a scene that would disturb all but Kendra. As the water starts to sizzle and boil, it appears the floor is made of magma. Throw you in a volcano with an active crater.
What
How
the
do you do
fuck?
like legit question, you little ghosty. How are you doing?
All of the lights begin to sort of flicker and spark as you watch this unnatural ball lightning emerge from the ceiling. How about 10,000 volts of electricity?
Okay, but channel it to my balls.
Connected to your balls? Is that what you said?
For my nipples, hopefully.
Gary, they heed your request as one of them rips wires up from the ground and staples it into your groin. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck?
Oh.
We're in GTA 5.
Fuck. Okay.
All right, Jerry, you are subject to. Let's see here.
Don't kill me. This is the one character I like now.
You are subject to 53 points of electric damage.
I like this character now.
That's half.
Fuck.
Oh, it's half.
Why would it be half? He's on a.
Steel.
Deal?
Steel is, isn't...
Does steel resist electric?
Actually,
I thought it
might
was
be the
neutral.
opposite. It might be neutral.
No, it's not. It's not super effective. I know that, but I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
fire is the
resistant.
only one if it's straight steel.
It might be resistant. It might be,
Uh,
but I don't know one way or the other. I'm gonna check the links and resources tab real quick.
no, it's neutral. Electric attacking steel is neutral, unless he has something.
He's neutral?
specific. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's half.
Oh, alright. So,
I think. Wait, no, Tazzle's right. I misread the chart. That's attacking versus defending. No, yeah, you just take 53 damage. 53 electric damage.
the fact that
As
I
Jerry struggles to maintain consciousness, Tazzle, you just watch your two friends getting annihilated. As even more visages spawn around you, gruesome ways to die.
Good fucking god.
Tazo 1 gets right up next to you. How about something with a spike?
Fuck you. I'm gonna grab. Which one is that? The one above me?
The one below you now.
Below me. He's gonna.
As the one above you gets closer, maybe you prefer something on a bike.
On a bike or a spike? He's gonna. Oh god. So he's gonna step back. Oh, the door's closed. Fuck. Is that door locked? Son of a bitch. We're locked in. Okay, he's gonna grab this thing. And he's gonna bite it. He's gonna attempt a grapple / bite attack on it.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
That's just gonna be. You want it as a dex or a strength? That would be
Strength, probably.
strength to grab.
It's not going to be hard to grab him. He's not exactly resisting being grabbed. It's just can you bite him with any meaningful force?
That would be a strength.
Apparently not, since your fangs pass through it. Million gruesome ways to die. Tazzle, as you go to bite down. Well, you missed.
Oh, I missed. Okay, that was the grapple. Okay.
As you go to bite down onto this creature, he goes choking on a grape, and he throws a piece of fruit down your throat. As Jerry, you can hear Tazzle begin to start choking.
I don't like that I have to give this in. Alright, well. Well. Damn it, okay.
Yeah,
Jerry, as they surround you again, you hear maybe trampled by an elephant.
Nope, let's not do that. How's about you set me down for?
Oh, we could turn you into stew.
This dude's OP.
How's about you set me down?
Oh, I think I just pulled a muscle. Fuck.
Maybe
actually,
the dragon will choke you with a shoe.
son of a bitch! I'm gonna use one of my inspiration.
To do what?
Alright, to reroll check.
To reroll what?
Religion.
Check.
What are you hoping to... So before you waste an inspiration, what are you hoping to discern with a religion check?
I was hoping to rewind time.
You do not possess the clerical ability to rewind time.
Damn.
That would be cool as fuck.
Your cleric level is too low for that.
That is end game.
Do these guys look like they're hovering or floating, or are they just standing?
They are very much floating.
In that case, I'll and make a charisma check. See if I can get down on
Charisma check. They are unconvinced by your charismatic talents.
I don't.
As one other goes, I know we could do a mummy's curse, and it reaches up and touches you, and you begin to feel bandages wrap around you. Jerry, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I want to try to hover.
Jerry, you're able to stave off the curse for a moment as you kind of rip these gauze bandages off you. You guys watch Kendra's body sort of dissolve into the ground as one of them drags her down with him.
Tazzle would have tried
Tazza, you can certainly try to grab her if you want.
Just straight dex, I'm gonna guess. No.
Oh boy. Oh good. So Tazla, you do get a hold of Kendra. Kendra, I'll leave your token there so you can actually see. You do get a hold of Kendra. She's being dragged down, and luckily they take you with her.
Oh.
As you feel your consciousness just slip away as soon as your head is inside solid matter. And Jerry, with your two compatriots phase through the floor, they chorus around you again. Gruesome ways to die.
We suck. We didn't even throw Pokeballs out.
I tried.
Kendra got annihilated for what it's fair.
Because I will try to reach out and
You're gonna try to what?
touch one with a Pokeball.
You're not gonna be able to touch one with a Pokeball. You'll have to throw it. They're not within reaching distance.
Okay, so Dex.
No, it's an animal handling check.
Animal handling. Wizardio.
Why am I so
If these are catchable, it is unknown to you, as they seem to pretty easily dodge your Pokeball, which lands in the pseudo-realistic volcano floor.
This would have been your time to use your inspiration.
And what disturbs you most, Jerry, is the pillow that all of you are following seems to reappear, levitated forcibly by one of them as it's flailing like... And it walks right up to your head and goes, "I'm smothered by a pillow, though." Constitution check.
Son of a bitch,
Fuck!
my purple pillow, I will save you. Son of a bitch.
Jerry, you're not asleep, but you're very quickly asphyxiating. What do you want to do?
I don't have any blood. I got a rusty. I was gonna say cut like a. I guess touch this with a.
Animal handling check?
Oh, yeah.
Not
Okay.
20!
I don't want to make a new character sheet. Shit.
Okay, well,
That's for catching it.
That's for catching, not.
Not for
so Jerry, the pillow bug creature seems to disappear off of your face. And they go, "Well, you're just no fun. We'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way," as you're subject to 8 attacks. And you take 52 points of ghost damage as they all charge a shadow ball up at you at the same time.
You're really nonchalant for killing the entire party. This feels like this was supposed to happen.
Oh, yeah.
You may have
I
fallen into it.
figured that was the case when he wasn't having me roll that saves.
You may have fallen into a trap. I'm not going to say you did not.
We still suck. We're noobs.
I would have died instantaneously with 3 nat 20s of ghost damage,
I'm upset.
which
my fucking
I
boss
would
had-
get double for.
What I'm going to do... Oops, that's not where I wanted to put you. What I'm going to do is simply, as the three of you are unconscious at the moment, I'm going to set the scene.
I just wanted a house.
Just wanted a house. This economy sucks.
This economy sucks.
Okay. When the three of you are able to either awaken, breathe again, see again, whatever the individual case is, you individually
Bless.
awaken. Staring across a room of self.
Oh, I don't like that.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't like
They stand on the beds across from you, just very stiff, like looking at you, equally as confused that you are here.
No,
Oh, no.
I don't want to control both. That makes me feel weird.
You find that your mind is capable of controlling the body before you, that it is able to speak separately, that you can feel everything that happens to it, to both bodies now. Both share identical physical features, but those of you with some magical prowess or mana to keep track of will find half of it encapsulated in each body. You notice that half of your belongings are currently in the inventory of the other self, half of your money. You are perfectly split into two beings at the moment. And there is no easily discernible way to guess if either is your true self. Kendra at the top of the turn order.
No. If
Kendra, you are doubly
I'm-
sore from the ghostly beating.
Yeah. If I move, does it move with me?
It's not a mirror image of you. It has to be moved in and of itself. Though it does watch you move and tries to go with you.
Are we like tied to a chair?
You are not. You're just standing on the room, and these happen to have been on the bed. One of your copies is standing in a room. One of your copies is sitting on a bed. That's all you can see.
What the fuck? Okay. I'll have it get up.
Okay. You find controlling this other body to be as simple as controlling your own. It just feels like you're walking over to yourself. Though you have the vision of both sets of eyes, and so you're kind of getting like a distorted, like I can see behind myself right now.
Oh my god. Just trying to imagine that. This is so fucked up. And cool.
If I touch it, what happens?
You feel a hand wherever you touch on the body, as if you are being grabbed.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh man.
Hunter, what did you do?
If you ever want to know what it's like to hook up with yourself, this is the time.
You beat
Oh
me by
my-
1 second.
Oh my
Jerry
god,
just
no.
starts like stroking his fucking.
The tassel across from you, sharing your sense of humor. Tassel, both of yourselves find this funny.
I legit said that in game. That's true.
Both Kendras will glare at Tazzle and say simultaneously, "This is not the time."
This is not.
This is the only time.
Kendra, both of yourselves are just immediately like looking at the other, like,
Siamese twins. Stop that! No, you stop that! Stop! Stop!
as the sense of existential dread begins to set in on those of you who are capable of thinking through that much, it becomes difficult for you to be comfortable not knowing which of these is your original body.
And this floor is stone, correct?
No, that's creaky wooden floor. You seem to have been transported somewhere else in the building.
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah, lost it. Everyone is paralyzed by choice right now. Anybody want to try anything?
I'm gonna go to this door. Which one? Oh, I don't know. We're just basically playing two characters. We're gonna go up to this door. We're gonna flank it. Oops, I don't know that far down.
you see? Like a little bit of swelling, but I don't see anything weird. The middle ground.
Is this a door on the left? I can't tell. It is. Is it
There's no
open?
like thing that I can see.
Okay, I did open
There's
it.
no
Alright.
I don't see anything super notable.
Oh man.
It looks a little inflamed,
Oh
like
man.
a little swollen, but there's not like anything super problematic with them. Okay, Tazzle, what'd you try? I missed it.
I went over to the door and I attempted to open the door and it opened.
All right, one of yourselves opens the door.
And the other one's flanking the other side.
Okay. To an unfamiliar hallway, it opens.
Yes, it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna make a perception check down the hallways. Do I make double perceptions to see it both? Oh, never mind. I don't think I need to.
No, you have shared vision between each of your bodies, so if either of them can see anything.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So what you notice is that this hallway is familiar, but it's not the same. It's definitely the same house as far as you can tell, but not the same room you've been in before. It's bizarre.
We're gonna go out and
The Kendras are going to be looking under the beds.
good idea.
Each of the Kendras is checking under the bed to find nothing of supreme interest. It's fairly empty in this room, save for the, well, obvious.
The tassels.
Any hidden floorboards?
I mean, what are you? How are you hoping to come across hidden floorboards? What?
You know, like how we did in the that tiny kitchen where we found the wine. Is there any like hidden spots under the floors?
Well, you'll need to roll. You need to inspect,
The tassels will check.
investigate.
And
Pretty sure I have an 8 in investigation.
we will pay attention down the hall and keep it clear for whoever else is coming out.
You guys are just like ranger watching the fucking.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you find. No floorboards. I mean, they're not quality flooring, but nothing terribly like hidden. Nothing lifts up. These
Okay.
floorboards,
Well,
creaky, are very well attached.
the Kendras are pissed. They're like, "This is dumb. Stop it."
Kendra, check this door. Kendra 1. Kendra A.
Who's that? As they both look at both Tazzle.
You honestly think that one of the Kendras would be okay with being the B-side? You're going to argue that infinitely.
Who's Kendra Alpha?
Meanwhile, Jerry, what are you up to with your alter ego?
Who's Kendra Alpha and who's Kendra Beta?
Does the alter ego also have a
There's a what?
He's checking his penis.
Does the alter ego also have a blundered?
Oh. That's a good question.
Only one of you has the blunderbuss. The other seems to have the ammo.
Oh, that's cool. You have a loader.
I was just gonna. If we both have blunderbuss, I was gonna kill one of them, and the other one would just have 2 blunderbuss.
Dude, you're gonna be.
No, your entire
You might,
inventory is.
you don't know. You know, killing what appears to be half of yourself is a bold move.
Yeah.
The door is locked. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Jerry is gonna have a hard time deciding who should lead the decision making. So they're gonna size up in the corner.
The Kendra in front of the door that is attached to the room that they come to just yells back at you at the Jerry's and be like, "Just put one on top of the other."
Yeah. You know what? That's exactly what they will do.
They'll be like, "Oh, good idea."
They will
All right,
stab
but who's going to be the bottom and who's going to be the top?
the one that sized up smaller
Is this
is
like
on the
fucking?
bottom.
They're the same person.
This is like the little rascals where they stack up on each other.
Switch every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a Jerry on the bottom. He's there very strong. This has already got the top, and he's very wrong. Oh, yeah.
The Kendras will now go into what appears to be a master bedroom and sweep the room.
You hear a barking sound from the very large bed.
Kendras will. I hate this. The Kendras will square up and be like, "What's that?"
And there's a little blue head will poke out from under the floorboard, or from under the bed.
I don't know what that is, but it looks
Oh my God.
dog-like, and I
Give
want
it. Give it.
It's finished.
Stop. Give it to me.
All the dogs. No. I want puppy. I want puppy.
You will just see Kendra just going. Both. You will just hear a scream from both
So-
Kendras going, "Oh my God!" And then
This Tazzle
sit down and go,
senses them and sees them freak out, and this one runs into the room.
Growling intensifies as you get down on its level.
"Oh, it's okay." As one of the Tazzles comes in, both Kendras will turn to him and they'll both say, "Fuck off! He's mine!"
He's gonna be like, okay,
Come on.
One Health, relax.
Wow!
Come here, come here, come here, come here. Wolf.
It seems rather unlikely to approach you.
We will scoot this way so it feels less threatened. Tazzle, get out of.
Get outta? What did you say? Get out of here?
Get out of here!
Get out of here? Oh my God, there's two of you.
Look at all the space.
At least I can.
It's okay. One of the Kendras will pull out one of the one of the table legs and be like, "Want to play fetch?" And she'll throw it over this way. Fetch.
As this little critter crawls out a little bit and starts to kind of like size it up, like crawling toward it.
Want to play fetch?
Then it sees Tazzle by the doorway and it just freezes. But
Tazzle's gonna sit
Tazzle!
down. Tazzle's gonna sit down cross-legged and just hold his hand out.
Oh!
Jerry, have you decided which of you is the bottom and which of you is the top? I mean, you're both bottoms, but still.
Go away!
I will just stick in my current order the bottom and the top, the one above.
All right. So where are the Jerry's headed?
They will also exit the room. I can't get okay.
All right. Well, you'll see one of the Tazzles standing by the door as the other seems to be sitting in the door. Okay, the two Jerry's are just off on their own adventure.
They just
Lovely.
sprint down the hallway. But I'm watching it out here.
The other Tazzle just freezes him and he's just like, "Nope, wrong way."
You want me to leave? He's gonna stay.
Please. You already got the rack.
Where the fuck did Jerry go?
What? You got all the doggies.
Jerry, did you just dive into the room?
Yeah, he just fucking
Yes.
tripped off.
He just hops over Tazzle.
All right, well,
you can't see where he's going to direct the other one because he's so tall and he just trips over it.
Jerry runs into the room and the dog immediately dives under the bed again.
Jerry, can I have a Pokeball, please?
As Jerry just ran into the room, a Pokeball was launched.
What do you
Your
mean?
Pokeball, like a ball in playing fetch, is caught in the teeth of this surprisingly strong little dog who shatters it like a plastic capsule. With a
You did.
surprising... What you've learned from this, though you've lost a Pokeball, is this creature has a surprising bite force.
Get out!
I can't open the door. Oh,
You can.
there we go.
You can, you're just fucked because Jerry darted in there. You go.
Go away!
Tazzle's gonna learn exactly how Kendra's blood tastes for one of you, and he's not gonna be sad because the other half is still here.
You got your Spinnerack!
That's not the point.
Jerry got the pillow.
I don't have Pokeballs to throw at him. I'm yelling at Tassel.
To be fair, Jerry just tried to steal that shit. Yeah, no one's mad at Jerry. Like, we're all very calm about that.
Keep yelling at Tassel.
Jerry, fuck off.
This food, like I said.
This Kendra is gonna go over and just kick Jerry out of the room.
You've been to a wine tasting? Well, blood tasting is a thing for.
Get the fuck out.
It's going to be a contested strength to shove the two Jerrys out of the room. With our powers combined, we are.
Just drop kick the top one.
We
And
are
the
Ultra
back
Jerry.
one will just fall down with him. Ah.
Two Kendras versus two Jerrys.
Well, only one Kendra's currently pushing on them. Oh, okay. Well, it's two Kendras versus two Jerrys. Okay, well, the Jerrys with their powers combined are surprisingly strong, Kendra, and they just like a little transformer stop you in place.
Jerry, can you please leave? I said please.
You said please after you failed to force me.
No, I said please multiple times. Fucking leave.
Jerry's going to walk a little.
I hate you. Fuck off.
Jerry's gonna
Persuasion
what?
Or an intimidation, one of the two.
What did Jerry say he wants to do?
He wants to walk towards the dog. Josh is purposely pissing me off.
So you're
Fucking
gonna
get
walk
out of the room.
You're gonna walk toward the bed. Okay, walking toward the bed. You walk
No.
up a bit as Kendra's trying very hard to get in your way.
No. You want to go, bitch? Fucking no.
It's a bold thing for someone to say with one.
With 1 HP, with both of you sort of body blocking each other, you hear the sound of a creature taking off at Mach Jesus as it tries to run out the door.
No.
Tazzle is standing there.
Seeing that Tazzle is there, the creature changes directions and runs into the fireplace.
No. Oh, shit.
What the fuck? It's a portal. Go. Kendra, you first.
I'm legit angry at you.
Me or Josh?
Josh is being a
Okay.
dick.
Character choices.
Is there a fire in this fireplace, or is it just a fire?
Character choices legitimately different from individual choices.
Is this fireplace on fire, or is it just
There appears to be a fire, and there's the heat as if there is one. But that little creature just ran into that said fire and disappeared.
Did he do a Harry Potter?
Okay. Alright,
Tazzle, at least let me test it since,
ahead.
you know, you're...
I agree.
Yep, there we go.
Go ahead.
Jerry, you owe me money.
I owe you nothing.
You owe me every piece of shit. I'm legit angry now.
As one of the Kendras walk towards the fire, he's gonna grab this one and keep this one back.
You're like, wait. Are you sure with your 1 health ass you want to run into the fire?
I'm gonna, if one of you...
I'm not gonna run into the fire. I'm just looking at the fire. I am fireproof.
Not fireproof.
You're not fireproof.
Not yet.
It doesn't take a lot of It doesn't take a lot of bleed through damage to deal 1.
Yeah, and I during one of my editings, I definitely heard Hunter say that again. Not fireproof. Fire resistant. Maybe
Can I see the dog in the fire?
or
You cannot.
plasma resistant.
I'm gonna pick up this one. He's gonna pick up the stick that was over here. And kind of just like
Yeah.
the table leg and kind of just poke around.
Whoops. put that in the wrong thing. You are just kind of poking into the fire as your stick appears to be smoking, beginning to burn.
Is there like a door or something?
Does not so much appear to be.
Top, bottom.
It appears to all eyes as a fireplace.
So did they do a Harry Potter?
Also, Jerry, you will find it's an incomplete character sheet right now because I'm not finishing it while we're doing stuff. But the creature that you absorbed earlier is called Betty Bite.
Betty Bite.
Can I take the time to punch Jerry?
I feel
I mean-
very
That's the name of the
used
creature,
and
or like the name, or like.
The pillow thing was called a Betty Bite.
Oh,
Betty.
is that a legit Pokemon?
I
It
was
is
gonna
not a
say
legit
something-
Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That's cool as fuck.
Again, can I take the time to punch Jerry?
You can roll an attack on Jerry if you want. That's up to you. Consequences thereof are your own.
Can I manhandle the top Jerry and throw him into the fire?
It's a contested strength check. It's a grappling check.
I mean, have you guys tried pulling out Pokemon?
No, because I'm angry with him right now.
So we had a 3 + 4 versus a 5 + 8. So you have difficulty prying the one Jerry off of the other as they again prove themselves surprisingly strong together. Apes together strong.
Apes together strong. Jerry-san. Hey!
Knock him down at the knees!
Hey.
We're just gonna keep doing this, I guess.
You're just going to attack. I mean,
What the
so was this an attack and a counterattack, or was this another grappling check?
I was gonna knock him down at the knees.
So that was an attack.
Oh my god, you guys are all almost dead. What
So
is
that was
happening?
That was an attack on one of the Jerrys, which is probably the one that's standing up, and then a counterattack by the other. So 14 is actually enough to hit.
No, I don't want to kill him.
Well, you're going to if you hit him.
Yeah,
So
Like you would not deserve it.
I wouldn't.
You
had
would.
you had no Pokeballs.
You can try to do a knockout attack. That's actually in Baldur's Gate also. You'll bring them to 0, but it'll be like a knockout instead of a kill.
well, if he
If-
kicks his kneecaps out, then it's not much of a knockout.
Face plants off a board or a nearby table.
Splits his fucking skull on the bed frame. But yeah, that's not a knockout. He done for.
Oopsied.
Do we have access to our Pokeballs?
You certainly do. Although, as you attempt to deploy a Pokeball, you find it unwilling to open.
Oh, fucking great.
Okay.
Tazzle, touch it.
What do you want me to touch?
The fire.
What?
I'm gonna die.
Kendra, what you'll find is your alternate self will reach for which Pokemon were you trying to deploy?
I don't want to say.
You're trying to deploy Firebolt. Your alternate self will reach for the same Pokeball on their belt, and Firebolt will then deploy.
Ooh.
However, he is immediately flabbergasted as he looks at the two of you. He's like,
We died.
This does nothing to calm Firebolt.
Kinda. We're both split right now, I think. Anyway, a little dog friend ran into the fire and it disappeared. We needed your assistance
Before we continue,
because Jerry was being a dick.
while we
You
were
had
in
no
these beds, was this stuff instant? Or
I
did it
had
take kinda long?
first right claim.
All right, Jazz, I didn't hear you.
That's
When we were in these
bullshit.
beds, was it just instant, or
Don't
did we
like
get some kind of long rest?
What do you mean?
I say the same to you.
Like, at least our health hasn't changed, but our abilities, like speak with animals and stuff, did that ever change?
No. No, but remember that each of you possesses half of your mana and abilities.
Okay.
So one of you
I'll
has
reduce
one.
mine
If
too.
you had two uses, one of you has one use, and the other has the other.
Also, your mana should be split between two characters. Like Kendra's.
I don't see your mana, so I'm gonna change mine
Oh, I can
Yeah.
see it.
Oh, that's weird. That must be Kendra's mana must be fucked up because it
then.
shouldn't be
And your
visible to.
characters.
It shouldn't be visible to other people. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh
I
yeah, I
can see
can't. I haven't
tassels.
been able to see hers at all. You can see mine.
Yeah.
Oh, then Tazzles is fucked up. Yeah, Tazzles shouldn't be visible. There we go. I fixed it.
Can you see it?
Babe, make your mana. Where's your mana?
I don't have that. That's
He-
not something.
He doesn't have any mana based abilities. His abilities are all charge based.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. It's a different setup. Okay.
Anyway, I will just have firebolt swish his tail in the fire.
Firebolt is paralyzed by not knowing which of you to listen to or if either of you is real.
We are the same person. We think.
Well, I used one speak with animals last time, so I'd only have one left.
So one of you can speak with animals and the other will not be able to understand.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Does that mean one of me is fire and one of me is
Experiments.
That wouldn't matter for me because I'm both fucking flying. Except for
Experiments
the
that are doable, if you so please.
Firebolt, hit them both with flamethrower. I mean, wait, I know.
Yes, kill your owners.
It just lights them both up. Oops.
The chameleon before you, Charmeleon, is just very confused. He's like, none of this is helping. I do not feel better about this situation through any of the things that you've said.
He turns to Tazzle for guidance, and he's like,
And there's
Papa
two
G.
tassels, and he's like,
no, because he can only see one in the doorway, so he's like, what do I do?
I guess either one works. He's gonna like have like two pictures, be like 1 and 1, and then put them together and be like they're the same. But then like pull back up.
Tazzle, you just see Firebolt slowly shake his head no.
he looks over at you, and he's like, this is not making me feel better.
Alright. I guess I'll, this won't really help anyway, but I guess I can deploy, for shits. So he doesn't feel it's crazy overwhelmed. Will be... where is it? Where the hell did you go? God. Should I bring out Spinnerack?
Okay, both of you attempt at the same time, having watched Kendra's behavior. One of you will succeed in bringing out Spinnerack.
Okay.
The recently acquired Pokemon, as soon as it hits the floor, is immediately trying to eat you.
No!
It just lunges at the nearest Tazzle and crawls up and tries to bite your chest.
Hey! Stop it! Ugh. Motherfucker. I'm gonna name it Tiny Dancer.
Tiny Dancer.
Should I-
Firebolt will just look at this thing and just start growling at it.
Oh god! Should I just call it back?
All right, Tails, you just immediately call it back. Like, yeah, that one's not trained yet.
That one doesn't like me still. Okay. Should I throw out Big Bad Beetleborg? Oh yeah.
Firebolt will start sniffing around the fire.
I was thinking to name him.
How did Firebolt? Well, make a charisma check. How did you convince Firebolt to listen to one or the other of you? He still doesn't believe you're real.
We are the same, just split into two. And in order for us to get back together, he has to listen.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Make a persuasion check. He's seen enough ghostly bullshit in his life.
We need his assistance.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I bet nobody remembers who the Big Bad Beetleborgs were.
Big Bad, I do not know who the Big Bad Beetleborgs.
No. Damn it.
The better of the two of you at talking appears to have rolled a 17. He's not happy about what's happening, but he's at least convinced to try and help you guys out.
He'll start messing with the fire then.
It doesn't do him a lot of good. He just waves his hand through the flame. He's like, it's fire. What do you want from me?
And then Kendra will say something to convince him entirely that it is her. They'll both look at him and be like, but a puppy went in there. And then he'll be like, oh, yeah, you're my mom. Okay.
That makes so little sense and does nothing to convince him what's supposed to be happening right now.
The puppy ran into the flames and we don't know if there's like a thing in there.
As his brow just remains raised and looking at you like, yeah, didn't do anything to make me any less confused.
We didn't know if it teleported or anything.
I figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring out Dopey.
Oh God.
He is here with me. He is one of the ones.
So Dopey's too stupid to understand that there are two of you.
Exactly. He don't give a fuck. Just tell me where to go.
So Dopey's just kind of standing there like, hey.
What's up, guys?
He's like, hey, this is a thing.
What do you want me to do?
He's like, 2 treats? Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Ooh, 2 trees, double. His eyes just like slowly turn to eat. One eye goes to each Dazzle.
Jerry, what are you up to at this point as you're watching the other two try to console certain Pokemon? And they're like, it's okay, everything's fine, look.
There is something with Dopey that's fucking hilarious, and I'll have to show you guys in the future, but it's absolutely ridiculous.
Jerry will just sort of shout, double Jerry defense, and fuck off with it.
Double Jerry defense!
I can show you the worst water gun ever. Someday.
I can't.
Yeah, no, the place in front of the door is kind of blocked. You're gonna have to wait.
Double Jerry defense, and they just start.
That's concerning.
Shut up, get your own dopamine your way.
I can't hear what you're saying back there, Jerry. What'd you say you're gonna do?
He said he screamed double Jerry defense and they started tickling each other.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is one of you still on top of the other?
Yeah.
So one of you is reaching down and trying to tickle. The other's reaching up and trying to tickle. Jerry, I want you to roll me 2 d20s. All right, we got the one on the bottom wins the tickle war, and the one on the top falls down with a thud.
They will. The Jerry on the bottom realize this, say, oh, and then make the sound, and then grab the other one and put him on top.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you just switch?
Yes, they switched.
They switch while making the sound.
The Transformer
Ah,
sound.
Jesus Christ. All right, it's your turn to carry, bitch.
That's awesome.
So the Jerrys are having a great time.
At least he's entertained now.
Firebolt seems to have turned up nothing from the fireplace, and Dopey doesn't give a shit.
Maybe crawl into the fireplace. I don't know.
I'm gonna have Dopey do a water. I'm gonna attempt to have him do a water gun into the fire.
Okay. Can you roll me the damage of a water gun?
Yeah. I want to see something so funny. His damage is a 1d6 minus 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Oh, not bad. Not terrible. Not terrible. Dopey douses the logs in the fireplace with a reasonable amount of water, and with a significant puff of smoke that causes the room to be fairly hazy. The fireplace is extinguished.
Look at that, Kendra.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then
Firebolt is going to glance over at Dopey, having just launched a water attack right next to him, and just be like, "This mother."
He's just got dumbfounded eyes, just like. And then he just
Firebolt is gonna look at the two Jerrys, get an idea, and then just stand on top of Dopey and look straight down at him and be like, "How dare you!"
He starts tickling him with his own tail. Like he doesn't realize it, but his tail that's hooked is like it's like rubbing up against him and his tail. Like getting in his face and shit. Or attempting to. Okay. He's literally Eeyore.
He gives no fucks.
The Kendras will now look at the fireplace.
It looks like a fireplace. It
Uh,
is now very smoky.
they're gonna start pressing on shit. So like the back wall, the floor.
Kendra, be very cautious as I ask for a constitution check. A flame was only just alight. And although you are fire resistant, these stones are hot and you are not in good shape.
How am I supposed to heal? This is dumb.
How are you supposed to heal?
Didn't you have something to drink?
No.
To be fair, you can't really complain when you took out a sword and attacked something you didn't understand.
The Kendras just look at each other and go, heal. Heal.
Heal? You like telling yourself to heal?
Who's got a fucking healing potion for Kendra?
Don't bother asking Jerry. He can't fucking do nothing.
Kendra, can you make an investigation check?
Yeah.
We'll see how successful you are poking around. 18. All right. Nothing in this fireplace seems too strange. You don't find any levers or hidden buttons or anything until you go to like push on one of the stones on the back and you find your hand just kind of pass through it.
How big is the stone?
It is not just a singular stone. It is in fact a section of the back wall of this fireplace that seems to all be illusory.
The Kendra who finds it is just gonna go, yeet! Like throw herself through the stone. Yeet!
Oh boy. Kendra, I need you to make an emphasis roll.
Oh man.
That's 2 d20s. No modifiers. What the shit? Okay.
6? Where's one more?
So,
six, guys?
Kendra, you lose the vision of one of your halves for a little while. And you're like, oh god. Before you gain vision, now elsewhere in a different room. No. Elsewhere in a different room.
I teleported.
The rest of you are still over there.
What the fuck? Kendra's doing like one of those like half head turning things, like it's twitching and going all over the places. Firebolt's now freaking out, being like, "What's wrong with her? She's dying." As Kendra's just going, ah.
Kendra, your head is just like aching with this amount of visual information that your brain is not used to processing. As you're seeing two simultaneous sets of binocular vision, the ocular part of your brain is just throbbing.
Meow. Doki.
This headache will get worse and worse and worse until you are almost deafened by the pain unless one set of your eyes is closed or they both begin to see the same thing.
Alright, I'll go through.
And
I'll tell
Kendra's
Firebolt
side-
to follow.
Both Kendras have now dove into the extinguished fireplace and seem to have found themselves elsewhere. Firebolt is mortified as he like waddles after them.
He's like, "Ma'am, ma'am, please."
Dopey not listening to me and seeing this happen, he literally just waltzes in there.
Oh, Jesus. Dopey just trots after them. Jerry, you've now watched 4 individuals trot into the fireplace and disappear.
Good, there's no one blocking the door anymore.
Oh god,
Well-
he's gonna go again.
Stand there.
Tazzle's still there.
Dazzle, get the fuck out the way!
But why?
But we're
Revenge,
going
Tazzle,
away. It's like when,
revenge!
like two friends or like a bunch of friends are trying to. One has to go to the bathroom, but everybody wants to leave to go to the event. But you're like, I still have to go to the bathroom, and you're like running into each other in the fucking doorway. So we're
But a
just
very
running into each other.
specific set of circumstances. So
Yes.
you're both one's trying to go in, one's trying to go out.
When there's 4 brothers and sisters.
Does anybody have anything to say to these?
Shit happens.
Nope.
You know, get the fuck out of the way. I gotta piss. Move.
Who's going to lament to who? Tazzle, do you get out of Jerry's way, or Jerry, do you get out of Tazzle's way?
Let's. Jerry, you wanted to attempt a strength check?
Oh wow, okay.
And
Gotta be rude about this shit.
as Jerry
Both
goes to like.
Jerrys are gonna start chanting bread stick, bread stick.
Oh god.
The war chant.
Oh my god. There's one.
Why is Jerry so fucking strong?
Yeah, he's. Wait. 8?
Why do you have +8?
But you can't have +8
no,
on
no.
a check.
You rolled 2 d20s.
Oh, because you're
not
using
a
2
+4.
people, so
Not
it's
+8.
like, ah.
You have to roll 2 d20s +4.
So I want
You
to
see the-
attempt to what I want to do. Well, I guess strength.
No.
But I was gonna use my.
So you have to
use
roll
my
2
magic and
individual
let 'em fall
20s.
over me.
Each with
Oh,
a
I see. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, so yeah, Jerry, you definitely don't have a +8 as your raw strength. If you have +4, it should be +4. So that's still a raw 20
Still 20.
that Tazzle is contending with.
Oh wait! I realized I didn't roll 2 of them. Hang on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just +4, babe.
Let me just do a flat menu without any. Then we can combine it. 34.
So raw 20 is still what we're contending with.
What is happening? How is it fucking?
You said you were pushing on him, and so now both Jerrys who are stacked on top of each other are pushing on you.
So we have a 20 and a 14 to a 24.
Well, as the top Jerry went to start pushing, I wanted to just like duck down and let him just fall over the top. I'm rolling a 30 with that's supposed to be dexterity, but you know, so it's like a trick thing. I could do 1, I could -2 if you want. But
That's great.
it was a bullshit trick for Jerry. So little top Jerry's would be like, "Wow, this."
Where are you going, babe?
He's gonna tabletop him.
So Tazzle loses the strength, but instead chooses to pull a trick. As he
Dex.
to be fair, you can't really successfully tabletop him like a normal person because it's just an individual stacked on top of another one. So what you really just succeed in doing is body blocking the bottom Jerry, and the top one stumbles off. So now you got one Jerry in the room and one behind you.
Yeah. Good job, Trey.
They're gonna sandwich him for another strength check.
So one wraps around the front of your legs and one wraps around the other.
And we're just gonna lift him.
Oh, God damn it.
So one's right.
So
Again, not +8, babe. +4.
It's plus 8 because
Yes, but just do the 4.
it's +4 to each, which is fine. I understand what he's doing now.
yeah.
I see. So that's
Tazzle, you're like, wait.
that's the
As you try to
problem.
like fight back for a moment, and the two Jerrys just try to lift. They manage to lift. They can't lift you terribly far because there's only so far they can lift you, but they lift you a good like 1.5 feet off the by your legs.
So as this one kind of rolled, because this is the one that fell over the top, right?
He did, and they both scrambled up and grabbed a hold of your legs together and started lifting.
Okay, what I was hoping to do was the other Tazzle while he wasn't there paying attention to him. I wanted to grab this Jerry by his legs and fucking hurl him down the hall.
Each of you roll a d20 to see whose action happens first.
Like, just a straight d20.
We can do it based on initiative. We'll do it based on dex too, but it didn't really matter.
That'd be +3 with the yeah. Oh no, okay.
So Tazzle's action is actually going to happen first. So Tazzle, you need to make a contested strength check against just one Jerry as you attempt to grab him by the legs, and then we'll see how far you can throw him if you succeed.
Don't worry, it'll never work. Plus shitty 1.
13. That could work. Jerry, we need just one strength check because there's only one Jerry in play here.
All right.
Jerry is so fucking strong. I want a new sprite of Jerry where he's just fucking swole under that coat.
Hang on, I can make it.
Steel
You
energy
can do it,
going
babe.
on.
like the steel type in you just made you fucking jacked. All disciples of the time god are chiseled as fuck. All right, moving on.
The only reason the time god chose him to be a disciple, he's like, you were swallowed, my
So you're a squatter, Harry.
You're a squatter, Harry.
Perfect. He is a squatter. Fucking Harry Potter, the squatter. Alright,
So Jerry, you feel one of the tassels grab a hold of your legs as you're trying to lift up on the other. So Tazzle, you're unable to stop the two Jerrys from lifting one of you off the ground. As the other of you tries to grab a hold and yank the other one, you find him to be surprisingly sturdy as you're not actually able to get him off the ground.
Jerry, turn off your steel powers.
Stop cheating.
They're inconveniently OP. I hate using strength. Strength is fucking balls for my character. It's all dex, but there's nothing I can do against Jerry that's dex based. Unless I fucking stab him with my knife.
So with that little clusterfuck happening, one of you is being ankle grabbed. So Jerry's being ankle grabbed by one of the tassels. One of the tassels is suspended in the air. Both of the Jerrys are huffing tassel ass because of where their face currently is. What's the plan in this whole clusterfuck? How is this resolved?
I don't even know. Well, I don't want to attempt to hit
You're
Jerry.
so excited. Josh is so ready. He's like kicking his feet like a girl.
Dazzle,
Tattoo.
are you wearing a belt?
Oh no.
How much health do you have?
Oh no.
4 points. How much health do you have?
42.
Tazzle, are you wearing a belt? What are you?
I'm down above.
That's
I'm down
what
above
the
a third. I need some regen. I was gonna use one of the Kendras, but
Hey!
You didn't answer my question. Are you wearing a belt?
I don't think Tazzle wears belts.
I'm pretty sure Tazzle is not wearing a belt.
Are you
Yeah,
wearing
he's-
pants?
He has.
Yes, he's wearing pants. That one I'm going to be.
Jerry, he's gotta be. I gotta be slightly professional with the Ranger group.
Alrighty. I'm rolling a strength check.
For what?
To rip off his pants?
Tazzle, roll a strength check.
What is the contested strength for?
I want to use Dex to try to do like a
To squirm your way out of the grip?
to like redirect and throw him and like use his stupid momentum that he's doing to fucking throw him into himself.
Well, first of all, let's take a pause here. What are you trying to do, Jerry? And then Tazzle, you can roll your dex to escape the grapple.
He's trying to cause
I'm gonna
rape
rip his
attacks.
pants around his ankles.
You're gonna rip his pants around his ankles.
I'm gonna rip his pants down.
So Tazzle manages to squirm his way out of your grasp just as you get a hold of his pants. Tazzle, one of you are freed as your pants are slightly loosened to around your thighs.
So I've been rolling one person at a time.
You're like, what the shit? But Tazzle, you have escaped. You have escaped the fucking midget friggin' molestation grip.
I wasn't going to molest him. Let me be clear. However,
Jerry,
No,
you don't know that.
no.
You're probably gonna molest him.
I was. Oh my god, I was not gonna. I was not gonna molest him. However, having
Tazzle's
his
like, I'd rather
pants
Kendra
lower
punch
on
me in the face.
having his pants lower around his legs means that he has a dexterity disadvantage. So Jerry's gonna run away. The goal was to lock him in place.
Oh, the goal was just to make him unable to chase you. I see.
As he goes to run
So-
away, the other Tazzle will trip his ass.
It depends which way he runs. He can run. He can run up the hall without worrying because that Tazzle can't do it.
Is that where he's going?
Yeah, I'm running up the hall.
He's running up the hall.
I almost want
All
to
right,
use
let's
like,
do a little bit.
I almost want
Go
to
ahead.
use mana to try to pull him back, so it's like Doctor Strange trying to run down the hall, but he can't go anywhere. But it won't really work. This place, I don't want to.
You would just have to like generate a gust of wind. He'd just be running against the wind like Baywatch. As the two of them scurry off down the hall,
They're gonna die.
let's circle back over to Kendra for a moment. And actually, let's give you a moment to think about how you want to go about this room because I'm going to grab a snack.
This is great.
All right, I have a snack.
Hmm.
So, Kendra, what are you up to?
Probably just checking out the room, figuring out where we are and what we're doing.
That was actually really great.
Why is there a brown glass?
So, Kendra, one of your individuals, in fact, again, both of you are traveling together, otherwise the headache from separate ocular views gets worse. Kind of look into this bathroom. You find a large brass tub full of rusty water.
You.
Which is especially disturbing if you know anything about metallurgy, because brass doesn't rust, so the rusty water was put there.
That's gross. Okay.
Elsewise, you find that this fireplace from the master bedroom has transported, or from not a master bedroom, this fireplace from the larger bedroom has transported you to what appears to be more of a master bedroom, as this place has its very own bathroom, another bed, a large rug in the center of the room, and so on and so forth. And on top of one of the pillows, you spot the little blue bastard himself, as he now sees the two of you come to the portal, and he just starts growling violently, especially now that there's a Pokemon among you.
We'll have a firebolt guard the doors.
Meanwhile, you just see Dopey kind of crawling into the room.
Dopey, stop.
Dopey does not listen to you. So he just starts trotting forward.
Dopey, there's a cookie on the other side if you go back from whence you came.
Dopey does not understand your
Cookies?
Both Kendras will start making a food motion, like bringing up.
Oh, pray tell! Hold on! Oh, pray tell! What the fuck is a food motion? Describe to me in detail what a food motion consists of.
Yeah, please explain. What is this?
Like an eating motion.
Oh.
Like they bring up an invisible something up to their mouth and they go, "Ha, ha," and then point to the other side and be like, food.
That's too fucking dumb.
I see. Dopey looks at you for a moment, thinks about it, and starts walking again.
He just walks right up to your boot and just sits there. And he lays his head on your feet.
He walks up to the bed that the creature is on and just lays on the other pillow.
Oh my god. Dopey. Sorry. Do you want another stick?
Talk to. I was getting a drink of water.
She's trying to talk to the dog.
I have 3 table legs left.
Is that what it eats?
I'll just throw it across the room over here and go fetch. Go get it.
You are disappointed to see the dog just hop off of the bed. Its ears kind of are folded back, and it's in this very defensive stance.
Oh man. One of the Kendras will back up and be like, look at all the space. We don't want to crowd you again, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. That one's definitely not going to hurt you, though. It's sleepy.
The creature is going to suddenly bolt towards you, stop in about the middle of the room, growl at you, and then bolt through this door.
Wait, come back!
Can Dopey do something? Actually, he won't really.
Would Dopey want to without you being present?
I mean, he might just do things. I don't know. Let's make a shitty intelligence roll.
That is going to be rough. Isn't that -2?
Yeah, I think so. He has a 13 wisdom, but it is -2.
So what are you hoping for him to do?
To realize that Kendra's really trying to get this thing, and even though he's really just, and I was gonna use a move on him.
I have no reason to believe that Dopey would give a shit what Kendra wants.
That's very true. Because I have something that could really help if it works out, but I don't know how you want it to work. Anyway, yeah, so he's just.
Well, basically, what you're asking is, does Dopey give a crap what Kendra wants? Which I think will make Let's make a charisma check.
For Dopey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. +1. Fuck.
Dopey does not give a shit
Still
what
the
Kendra
same.
wants.
As all things should be with Dopey.
Dopey is going to take a nap.
Yeah, he's laying down.
So, Kendra, the creature has run through this door here.
Oh, goddamn. Before she goes through there, she will investigate this room and, like before, check out under the bed and figure out what's in this nook.
There is nothing under this bed, and the nook appears to be a writing nook with a sizable desk full of scribbled papers and a wooden chair.
Are there any that pop out of interest?
What is your criteria?
Duplication, death, healing.
They are all written in a language you cannot read, and so none of them pop out in that way at all.
Fantastic. I will rifle through the drawers to look for anything healing purposes.
Oh, there are no drawers. It's just a corner desk.
It's just a desk, okay.
Mhm.
Hey, Dopey, there's a bathtub over here, you dumb fuck.
Dopey is apparently asleep.
Okay. I will call Firebolt over once more, and we will go through the door. Oh!
You hear the sound of crying in the corners as this little creature, holding a little piece of stone, looks over at you.
I will instantly recognize it as a young mask and be like, "Woo! We are not here to harm you."
It may be a Yam mask, but it is not the Yam mask that you know. This one is strange.
I think it's cute.
It's notably missing its mask.
True. Hello. This Kendra will be talking to this one, and this Kendra will be talking to the other one.
Kendra, you find your headache increases exponentially as you have two separate thread processes going in two separate fields of view.
But they will be saying the same thing. And they will do the same thing, which is they will both kneel and treat it like how they did the dog as well.
Mhm.
Just be like, hello. It's okay.
There is the sound of raspy breathing and clanking stone as you hear the dog whimper a little bit. And you see some of the stone of the floor lift up and begin to glow with active runes. Reaches a shadowy hand out, and with a heavy rock hand, smothering, pets the head of this whimpering dog.
My Dopey can't see anything. I see nothing through Dopey's ass.
Did you just say it smothers the dog?
Well, it's a more like 20-pound stone trying to pet the head of a dog, so it's very heavy-handed.
Oh, just big hand.
Kendra will just go, we'll say it quietly, but like gently, and be like, easy, it's a lot smaller than you. And she will try and call the dog over and be like,
You see the shadowy fingers wrap around the dog.
hey. No need for that. It's okay. Hunter, please don't kill this dog.
What would be the mouth of this thing carved onto the stone, the drawing opens up, which causes the stone to crack, and the room is flooded with this purple smog.
Oh no. The Kendra's very low on health. We'll take a step back. I just shout and you'll kill the doggy. Don't come down.
You can make a persuasion check if you want, but the creature does not seem to care.
That's upsetting.
What are you hoping to do?
Just be like, let's chill out. Let's calm down. I can show you the proper way to pet him if you would like.
The creature's eye glimmers, and you feel a chill run down your spine as it looks you clear in the eye.
It's okay. We just want to help.
It points to you, and the two little creatures, whimpering and scared, block the doorway.
Oh man. Hi, little guys.
As the stone monolith come to life, is scraping its hand on the top of the dog's head, and it's just kind of like, okay.
It says okay.
No, it's just a look. Like, it's not happy about this, but it's also not willing to fight whatever is captivating it.
Who are you talking about? I am
The dog. The dog is not happy, but it is not willing to fight.
So again, I will pose the question to the creature to placate it. Be like, nice room. I apologize if we stumbled into your room. Well, I apologize that we did stumble into your room without permission. That was not okay. Wait, you say? He spoke.
Mine.
Ooh. The room? Are you speaking of the room?
Mine.
I was not trying to take the dog from you. It's okay. I just wanted to show you how to pet it. That's all.
Make a deception check.
That's not a deception.
That is deception because you very much wanted the dog.
I do want the dog.
You are very much trying to take the dog from him.
I didn't want to take the dog from him. I just want to know how to pet the dog.
You very much do want to take the dog from him. That's your whole quest.
21.
He just repeats his statement.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. But can I show you how to pet the dog? You can be right here. If you just come to the door. That way.
It scrapes a shadowed finger across the stone, and this glowing red line appears.
Okay. I will not cross the line. I have a Pokemon with me. Can I show you how to pet him, the dog, gently by showing you on my Pokemon?
Kendra, you are disturbed to see a wicked smile form across this creature's drawn face, as it is now aware of Firebolt.
No, he is mine.
Firebolt, make a wisdom saving throw.
Firebolt's got fantastic wisdom, really.
Oh, wisdom?
Wisdom save, yeah. Oh boy. Firebolt grabs a hold of his head, and you can see him sort of like with both hands gripping his noggin and flailing his head back and forth in pain. As you watch a shadowy nail form on the stone creature's chest and above Firebolt's forehead. The creature smacks the nail, which you can see pounds itself into his chest, cracking the stone, and the nail above Firebolt's head hammers itself one tier into his skull.
Fuck.
And with each hammer, the nail sinks itself deeper into Firebolt's flesh and deeper into the creature's stone. As you can see, some visible damage on the creature's stone, but Firebolt looks very out of it and disturbed.
Nice. Why would you do that?
I'm a dick.
Mine.
No, mine.
You hear the sound of a hammer hitting a nail, and Firebolt cries out in pain as he takes a D12 ghost damage.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Give me perks.
Mine.
Firebolt hit him with a flamethrower.
He's cursed, so I can't put him back in the Pokeball either. You
That's
dick.
not true. He does not have the ability to prevent you from putting him away. I'll say that.
Well, then I'll put him back in the Pokeball.
Okay. So be it. You put Firebolt away. And while you have a moment to mull this over, let's come over to Tazzle. Tazzle, the two Jerrys just run down the hall away from you. What do you want to do?
Jerry. So as Jerry's going, I mean, one of the tassels. Do they both have wings?
They what?
Do they both have wings or no? Are they gone?
They do both. They do both possess the same physical characteristics. Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna use his wings to float up a bit and pull his pants up, and with the other one running by him, they're both gonna try to catch up to Jerry.
Oh, you guys are following Jerry. Well, in that case, Jerry, let's come over to you first. Where are you going?
We're such fucking idiots. Kendra's like having a ghost problem. We're just bitching like siblings in the hallway. Jerry's trying to
Actually,
run down. Technically, yeah.
I was gonna say we've already been this route, haven't we? No.
No, you've never been here before.
All right. So the Jerry's gonna go on to.
Jerry, you find yourself in a grand library full of dusty books.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom real quick.
All right. Can I roll a perception check?
What do you wish to perceive that you do not already perceive? You see one grand row in the middle, line on both sides, with tomes of various sizes. You see study shelves lining the wall, with two smaller shelves, and places to read said books. A series of scrolls bound by twine. And at the edge of the room, in what appears to be a great tower, a circular carpet, and a massive tome on a table.
Well, Jerry's going to play all of the time. Anything related. I do.
I did not hear what you said, sir. What?
Looking for Time God books.
Time God books. All right. Well, you're having trouble looking for Time God books because all of the books appear to be on languages you do not speak.
Fucking bullshit. I walk up to the in the tower.
Okay. This black leather-bound book with a bronze metal seal holding it shut takes up the majority of the table. Look at you, baby. Tazzle, you watch Jerry run into a library and start looking at all the books before getting frustrated that he can't read any of them and running over to this table in the corner.
I rolled a wisdom, and I was gonna see if I got above 10 or lower than a 10.
What's your wisdom for?
It was for after all that, he's gonna realize, as in previous moments in his time, that Kendra is most likely alone now. And he's probably gonna hesitate. He's gonna have probably one of them. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. One of them stay here, even though it's probably gonna give him a headache, and the other one's gonna go back towards the fire.
The farther your copy gets from you, the harder it is for either of you to even so much as take a step, as your head is throbbing. By the time the other Tazzle gets to the other room and shares none of your vision, It feels like somebody is hammering screwdrivers into your skull.
Oh, wait, have I?
You have not opened the book yet, as far as I know. Do you want to open the book?
Yes.
So this large brass, or is it brass? Let me see. Bronze. Sorry, is it bronze seal? Surrounding the book is held together by two clasps, which require more strength than you would expect to pry open. There's a large crack as the black leather book is freed. But before we get to what happens when it opens it, Tazzle, barely able to maintain consciousness at the moment with how far your two pieces are separated. What do you wish to do?
Shit. Oh man. All right. He's gonna go back to. I think he's gonna go back to see what Jerry's doing real quick to see what's going on with this book.
Okay. Tazzle, deciding not to push his luck with the headaches, runs back to the library. Jerry, do you swing this book open?
He went to let Riker out.
Well, then we are stuck waiting for him. Because this is a big one.
Yeah, Tez will probably say, "Hey, let's wait on that." Yeah. Shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Yes, he opens the book.
But
Okay.
Tazzle's stress levels are gonna be.
Jerry, as you swing this book open, you're accosted by the sounds of screaming and wailing. As a red spirit and a blue spirit swirl out of the pages and start raving about find the master or you'll never be free. Find the master or one of you die. The master of the house will see you now. And one of them flies into each of you, bursting into your chest. It is in this moment, Tazzle, that you watch two apparitions appear before your eyes as they grin, one of them piercing your chest each. One red, one blue. And probably most disturbing of all, Kendra, for seemingly unknown reasons behind the two creatures, you see two spirits pop out of the floor, grinning at you as they fly straight through the Yam masks, disintegrating them instantly. One into your chest, one into the other.
Is that what that was? Because I couldn't see it.
And in an intense moment of pain, as you look at yourselves, each of you is no longer the same. Jerry, one half of you becomes opaque and pale and misty purple. The other becomes shiny and steel-like, heavy. Tazo, one half of you becomes a very light blue tint, and your wings are no longer bat-like, they are feather. One of you goes pitch black or charcoal in color, and your wings become tattered and spiky. Kendra, one of you is set ablaze, and skin turns almost an infernal orangey red. Oops. One of you becomes opaque, pale, ghastly. You find yourselves conflicted now over which of you is your true selves, and you feel compelled strongly and intensely to answer that question. Who's the real you? We'll start with Jerry, since you opened the book. You opened the book. We came. Sorry. Jerry, it's almost less like staring into a mirror now and more like looking at an entirely different person who shares your face.
Real me. Oh, the steel pipe.
One of your bodies no longer feels like it has any knowledge of crafting or metallurgy or even of the time god. The other body no longer feels capable of changing to anything but this solid form. And does not remember anything but their pact and their promises. Both of you feel at odds with each other for who is Jerry and who is the doppelganger, the fake.
I do decide this.
What did you say?
Why do we need to? Why can't we just run around the rest of the
Why are you speaking to yourself?
well, to myself and to
Well, to me, I provide no answers. Every fiber of your being knows that it is wrong of you to be in two halves. One of you is real, one of you is an apparition of this house. And you know you need to know which is which if you ever want to get out of here.
well, how do we about deciding?
Once again, are you speaking to yourself?
Yes.
What does yourself think? How will you go about deciding this?
Okay, now I'm asking you how about deciding.
Oh, I will not be
How
providing
about
that.
this work?
I will not be providing that answer. As I'll let the other two start though. If you want to think about it, we can circle over to Kendra. Kendra,
Okay.
as you're filled with similar thoughts now, as the idea of getting to the dog has now completely escaped your mind for a moment, as the two Kendras are now forcibly at odds with one another. The one of fire believes that they know that they're the real Kendra now, and that you, the ghastly apparition, must be the fake generated by the house. And the ghastly apparition knows that, oh, I died. The fire one must just be what it's making me look like, so I think it's the real one. You both think you're the real Kendra. Neither of you is willing to lament that fact. And you seem to have been installed with some idea that you have to decide, and one of you must be fake.
Besides that, we're completely the same.
Not anymore. The ghastly Kendra can generate no flames and feels none of the pull of the Phoenix Force. Meanwhile, the flaming Kendra can do nothing to manipulate the world around them and feels incapable of using any of the powers that are not directly related to fire. They cannot ghost walk, they cannot move into the ethereal plane, and they feel no connection to their alternate transformation.
I know, like, what I want to say for, like, the end goal, but I don't know how to get there. Like,
Oh yeah. That's the question.
damn it!
They don't have binocular vision anymore.
Oh no, you still do. You share a consciousness, but each of the bodies feels distinctly unique now.
So I'll have each of them touch the back of their necks, like along their hairline, to see if there's anything different.
There is not.
Okay. Hunter, I assume you know about this.
Indeed, there is not anything different there. What you're looking for is there in both cases.
So they'll start going through memories then. Who is there at certain events?
Notably, the flaming body remembers everything about their past life, and the ghastly body remembers everything about their present life. And the ghastly body cannot remember their family or their past experiences or any of those things, and the fiery body cannot relate to any of the ghost Pokemon, does not remember any of their near-death experiences, and feels no connection to this world.
Does one remember Tazzle?
The ghastly one remembers Tazzle. Tricky, tricky. While you think, let's address Tazzle. Tazzle,
I know what I want to say, but
Tazzle, the light I'll say this: the lighter of the two of you, the pale skinned, original body looking with the feathery wings, you feel all of the memories of wanting to be a ranger and all of the success that you've had as being a ranger in this world. You feel all of your knowledge about birds and the altruistic desire to help them come to fruition. And that body feels the intense dream of being a world class ranger to help people and Pokemon alike. You feel light as a feather, both physically and metaphorically, like you could soar with your bird Pokemon. The dark, charcoal skinned version of yourself with the bat wings remembers everything about your family, feels every gout of hunger that has ever plagued you. You feel like you could disappear from this place entirely at any given moment, like it could be yours, like you could call your family to you.
Yeah, so
You
that's
feel more like one of them than you ever have before in this body, and yet you feel all of that power inside of you. All your care about birds is kind of fading away in this head, but all your care about triumph and growth. Though notably, your feather headed self has no inclination or care for your party. Your bat like self remembers them and has a little bit of a soft spot to stay with them, but the feathery self could just as soon as fly away from here and leave them behind.
mm. That's strange. That is quite a mix.
Each of you sharing a conundrum now. Who are you?
Okay. So air could leave friends
The silence speaks volumes about how nobody was prepared for existential dread to be part of the scary season.
behind. Yeah. Holy shit, fuck. Let's see. So
Hunter,
the air one.
the
Fine.
okay, Tazo go first. This is
Speak, Simba.
speak Simba. Fuck off. So the fiery Kendra, now aflame, will touch a familiar necklace underneath her shirt, and the ghostly Kendra will touch a familiar black feathered ring on her hand.
Oh, you will find, unfortunately for you, only one of you has the necklace, only one of you has the band.
I know, that's why I did it separately.
Oh, you did it backwards.
What?
The flaming Kendra has the ring, the ghostly Kendra has the necklace.
But the necklace would belong to her mother, so it would not make sense for the ghostly Kendra to have the necklace of her mom. Nor would it make sense for the fiery Kendra to have the ring from.
It does. The fiery ring is related to the Phoenix Force, which only the fiery Kendra has any relation to, versus the ghastly Kendra has the attunement for the dead, which the fiery Kendra no longer has any meaningful connection to.
Fair enough. Does anything happen when?
Pleasant, as well as negative memories of the associated items flood your respective minds. The ghastly Kendra finds herself unable to remember who this item belonged to and why it is significant. Only knows that it brings them positive feelings. followed by immense sadness. Kendra, you feel all of the warmth and the power of this relic and what it means to you, but you are unable to recollect in this mindscape what happened to its owner. As the last time you saw them was not a pleasant departure.
Nope. I will have the opposite person touch the opposite item on the other person.
You will find your halves entirely repel one another, almost threatening to annihilate each other if they come into full contact.
What? I'm so confused.
Then we will rotate to the other two for a moment to see if they have any ideas before I have another piece of exposition for you. Jerry, rotating back to you for a moment as you've now had some time to listen to the others' plights and think for yourself. Jerry's, what are you thinking of each other at the moment?
This is such a mess.
One of you is a representation of everything you.
Gross.
One of you is a representation of everything you want to be. You are the beginnings of the cleric. The other is everything that you thought you were. You are the ghastly, mentally ailed individual.
Type cleric.
You said the vampire Tazzle cares to the friends and remembers the family, but the ranger one could leave everybody behind and just focus on Pokemon type stuff, right? Cares about the rangers and growth and stuff.
I didn't hear. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Did
Everyone could leave it. The full ranger one could leave friends behind, right, and focus everything on the growth and the.
Oh, he's perfectly happy with that. Yeah, they seem entirely superfluous to his goals.
Okay, and
the other one is far more possessive and unwilling to let go of his newfound companions.
But he's still hates the negative part from the past with the family. Okay, or remembers it at least.
Jerry, did you make any comment on your two selves that I missed?
Yep, I'm going to steal.
Steal one.
What do you mean? You've decided, between the two of you, you've decided that the steal you is the real you?
Yes.
Jerry, with some level of confidence, evades that the steal him must be the real one, letting go of all that is ghastly about him. You see this clawed pink hand tear the ground open like a rupture to hell and drag the ghastly individual down with it. Jerry, you feel half of your maximum health disappear. Half of your abilities gone. Half of your items gone. Though your mind is now clear and your memories restored, you feel utterly shattered. And before that exposition continues, and you have a moment to rut-row on that, let's see what the other two decide.
Tazzle.
Right. Yep. Tazzle, you go.
So as this happens, Air Tassel's just kind of standing there, kind of stoically looking at this. Gonna kind of move around. Looking at this vampire version or dark version. And kind of looking at him like he's, I guess, kind of beneath him. And while he's doing that, the vampire Tazzle's gonna start walking around him like he's circling him.
Are these gonna fight each other?
Kind of like a predator circling this one, but he's kind of like, bring it on, bitch.
Okay.
So as he's walking around, he's gonna say, "Do you think you're better than me?"
Oh. Does the light, feathery tassel, in fact, think they're better than the other one?
I don't think he does. I think he's gonna say, "No, I actually don't think I'm better than anybody." And I think we could work together.
Tazzle, there's this ringing on the back of both of your heads, this almost hissing and virulent rage, trying to convince you that one of you is small. And that you can never leave without destroying the apparition.
This is so tough. The split is so fucking... Oh, man. What the hell is it gonna say after that? Oh, I had a couple things I wanted to say, but now it's getting changed up from their backgrounds and what they can remember. So Air Tazzle's gonna say,
You should not be lifting it with that arm.
I'm holding it with this one.
I don't care. Use your other arm.
"Do you think
Yeah,
a few
you just
people
you
are
can't
worth
hold this with just one. It's not possible.
more than the rest of the world?" They say, "Well, family is."
Talking to yourself is such a hard thing, yes.
It really is. Especially trying to remember what their backgrounds are, their differences. I don't think... Okay, Vamptile's gonna say... The problem is... I don't think you're gonna last long enough to do what you think you're gonna be doing.
The two sides of Tazzle are really getting into it with each other.
And then the Air Tazzle's gonna turn around. Actually, he's not even gonna turn around. He's just gonna like slightly look over his shoulder. And he's gonna say, "Do you think people are gonna accept you like that?" The small group that you
Ooh,
have.
it's tough. It's great. This is fantastic.
And the monster that you actually are, and that most people don't know about yet.
Ooh my god. Who's he gonna pick? I'm all here for it. Who's he gonna pick?
And it's gonna be strange, but they're gonna be trying to he's gonna Air Tazzle's gonna, because they kind of know what their effects are, right? Even though they don't know both backstories.
You know the other you about as well as you might know a character from a book you read very thoroughly, right?
Okay.
Like, do you know them? Sure, but you know what you know about them.
He's gonna say, you know, it would be extremely difficult, but if there was any way we could put our differences aside and meld together, I think we could do good for an extra long time.
For a moment, that seems like the way to go. And it almost feels like the correct choice. And your minds both begin to drift toward it before you feel like you hit this wall where it's like, no, one of you is fake. And if you take the fake with you outside of this place, you'll be forever tainted by it. And would you even be able to leave with that fake as part of you? You think not. Kendra, have the two of you decided which of you feel is correct? Which of you deserves to exist?
I don't. That's not fair.
Isn't it hot? I'm not having a fucking conversation.
Tazzle's having it out with himself. He's like trying to reconcile, but also trying to be like, nah, you suck. Nah, you suck. Nah, you suck.
So the red hot fire version is just angry. Just genuine. Always angry at the world. The other one is just upset. But not in an angry sort of
If you feel like you have enough angst inside of you to make one of you really angry all the time, then sure. One of you is angsty.
my angst. And as they review each other's memories and start filling in the gaps of where they think things should go.
One of you thinks that life started in this place and remembers this place and things like it. One of you doesn't recognize where you are and remembers your life and what it was supposed to be.
Yes. They start filling in the gaps of where things, the memories they believe should go. Everything.
Well, it's not about even filling in where memories should go. One of your memories starts where the others end.
Yes. Basically, they start telling tales and. I don't know how to say this. Basically, what I want to get at is that they're like, there is no one. There is no.
Your mind will never settle on that. As anytime you feel like you've reached equilibrium, you're forced into another torrential downpour of thought, which reminds you that one of you did not exist until recently, which means one of you isn't real.
What? Can I get a fucking hint or something? Like, I don't understand.
Pick.
What I'm
You need
supposed
to-
to be asking?
You need to pick. Jerry picked.
Jerry died. This is so.
He picked.
What? I don't know what I'm supposed to do other than pick. I don't know how to figure out who's.
It's entirely up to you who you feel is real.
That's dumb. This is. I'm confused. I don't like this.
You're supposed to be confused. Who
They
is
will-
real?
They will each cut a portion of their finger.
The ghost is unable to bleed, and the flame one breaks the knife for trying.
Breaks the knife for trying. What?
It's like trying to cut into an active fire. The steel warps and heats.
Sake. Can I just fucking. I don't know. Hunter, you're ruining it. I was gonna have this whole thing, or I was gonna have them be like, there is no individual, there is only us. And then I was gonna have them hug each other, and it was gonna be nice.
Oh.
Because Kendra was gonna accept the darker portions of herself, and then the darker portions of herself was gonna accept the other portions of herself, and it was gonna be a great moment. Now you're fucking that up for me.
Maybe one Highlander. Tree fell over again. Look
Oh, I'm taking a nap.
at it's just a
they were gonna hug each other. It was gonna be great.
tie you a tree.
There will be a choice.
You can fuck off. This is your choice.
There will be a choice, or the world will choose for you.
Fucking why?
Only one Highlander.
Dazzle, have you decided which of you think deserves to live and which of you is the creation?
Can I roll an insight?
What are you hoping to incite?
What's the real fucking one? Fuck.
Each of you, whatever you roll, will arrive at the answer that the self is the real one.
Roll insight how to figure out who is the real one.
That's what I'm saying. The ghastly one believes that they must be the real one, and they justify it in a lot of ways, and the flaming one believes they must be the real one, and they justify it in their own set of ways. I must be real because fire is who I am and where we came from, and I must be real because it's my power that saved us so many times. I must be real because I remember what we had before. I must be real because I remember what we've had here. But who's right? As the burning nag in the back of your mind continues to torment you with the idea that you have to pick or you can never leave.
Is there like a wrong option?
Tazzle, who do you believe to be the real Tazzle? Oh, it just eats you alive inside, doesn't it?
Well, there's no way to solve it.
That's what you think. Jerry solved it.
Did he?
Isn't that right?
Doesn't really matter which one you choose.
Yeah, the other.
One has to be lost.
Why?
So,
That's the game.
No, it's not the game. It's dumb.
That's the choice you laid out. That's the Halloween thing. Which has less value.
I don't like this. I quit now. This is done playing.
Vampire Tazzle's gonna say, if I can succeed, I might be able to push both of our wants and possibly yours farther than in time than.
You didn't solve shit. You just said YOLO and you picked one.
So say YOLO and pick one.
He's gonna say, you sure?
Jerry's also he may have done that, but he's the only one who's arrived at a conclusion so far.
And
So it worked.
Did it?
Then looking out.
So Tazzle, who is it? The dark one that
I don't
says
care.
I'm smarter than you?
so Air Tazzle's gonna say, I know you're a monster and there's things that's gonna be tough for you as you go. But I mean, animals, Pokemon eat other Pokemon. You can't. I'm not gonna shit on a creature.
So Tazzle, you've
alive.
decided that the dark one must be true.
Yes, and he's gonna say, I hope you can succeed in both of our endeavors.
You watch two clawed, glowing pink fire hands erupt from the floorboards like hellhounds seeking prey, and they suck the feathery wings into the ground, annihilating him entirely. You feel your strength diminished entirely as you're cut to half of yourself, left only with the dark parts of your soul. Your knowledge of flying type Pokemon goes with it.
Oh fuck.
Kendra, who's the real one? Who are you, Kendra?
The red Kendra ghostly one and be like, so
I think I
So,
can
like-
figure it out too, but yeah.
to have friends and family. And then the other ghostly one will be like, good. There's its ups and downs, but it's not bad. They care for you. If so. I don't know how to do this! God fucking damn it!
I think you're choosing the right one, but yeah, keep going.
Kendra, am I understanding that you've decided that the ghastly one should be real because they have what Kendra wants, which is some semblance of stability?
Yeah.
Kendra, you see pink, flaming hands claw into the back of Kendra and drag her through the floor as her flames are extinguished, and you feel this wrenching gut feeling as it seems like half of you is gone. You know what's really funny? You all chose blue. Huh. Neat. Bursting from each of your chests, a blue spirit will fly out and sort of cackling cackling at your misfortune, cackling at your fate, cackling at whatever terror or decision you've just had to make. They point and laugh and they say, "There are many kinds of fear. Many kinds indeed. The master of the house will see you now. Will you escape? Or will you surrender? I wonder." As the apparition fades, there's this great shaking of the entire house and deep demonic laughter which seems to emanate from some room on the south end of the house. As each of you hears this voice gloriously scratch at the inner walls of your mind with visions of burning and fear and spiders and all these terrifying ways for things to end. I will be free. I will. You find your headache, each of you, whatever was left of it, is gone now. Your brains seem clear, your vision singular again. And despite the horrific pain of half of your being separated at the moment, your thoughts are a lot clearer. And each of you realizes that whatever creature was just inside of your mind, conflating your choices, it was never going to let you reconcile. But now that it's gone, you feel a tremendous need to find your other half. And the words the master of the house feel like the path to that. And each of you has this idea in your heads that where that eruption came from, a piece of you is waiting. What do you think? Do we end there?
Kendra's just gonna fucking book it.
We end there and wrap up next week.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do
I
that.
don't know whether or not I chose correctly, but I guess it didn't matter.
Mattered a little bit. You'll see. Do you think you got rid of the doppelganger or got rid of your real body?
I don't know.
Are you living in the body of a doppelganger now, or are you living in your original body?
I don't know.
And you never will, and that's the fun of it.
I will make you tell me.
Oh,
will
I know the answer because I'm the one that dragged your bodies up to the second floor originally and then copy pasted you. I know which is the real one,
Oh fuck.
but you never will. I know which of you are in your doppelganger now.
Yeah, and there was no way to really know because every time we did anything it was like, oh, your other half did it, but we didn't know what half we like specifically picked, and if we did, no one paid attention enough and kept flipping their characters around anyway.
I'm sure if you rewatch the footage, you could keep track of which was which, but you'd still never know which one I started as the original.
That's true. When we dragged him up to the.
Mm-hmm. So that's the little bit of horror that I'm introducing for today. You'll never know if you're real again.
Oh no. One of those.
Does it matter if you're in a doppelganger body though?
Does it?
It can. Sometimes, maybe not, but certain things
Will
can
it?
be changed. You could be a puppet to someone else.
Hunter, I don't like you.
It's supposed to be spoopy, and what's scarier than not knowing?
I mean, just think of what it could be like, or kind of now I'm thinking about it. If you want to know how scary it was, remember? Did you see the Doctor Strange? With where what's her name was evil?
What?
Scarlet Witch. When
Doctor, the witch, the Red Witch.
Yeah, when Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch was evil.
Yeah.
Think of it like that's our doppelganger in a way, and the one that she tries to steal the kids from is like our original in a way.
Could be one way to think of it. But the real fun of it is you will never know. And that's the spoopy part.
Can you at least tell us if someone is a doppelganger right now?
No.
Why?
Can you tell me the answer now?
Yeah, I'm not saying
I don't know,
you tell the person who the doppelganger is, but just
I
be
don't-
like, at least someone is a doppelganger.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. That's what she's saying.
No, you get to wonder about that actually.
For the rest
Fucking
of
hate you.
time, or just for this game? For the rest of the.
I'm also not going to answer that question.
I didn't think so. I don't know why I even asked when I knew that answer already.
You know what? But I will say, as of right now, yes, at least one of you is a doppelganger. Am I lying? Who knows?
I don't like this.
Am I lying? Now I even fucked you even more. Even better. None of you might be.
So it would have been nice to be able to do that closer to Halloween. But hey, at least hopefully this was spoopy enough for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to add a little. I
wasn't
thought a little bit
spooky.
of.
I was kind of just like,
I thought a little bit of existential fear would be a good flavor mix.
you
Yeah.
ruined it. You ruined all of my disease.
You ruined it because you don't get to have power of friendship. There is no happy ending here, dear.
I tried. I tried to come up with something and it didn't work.
Jerry ripped off the band-aid and said, well, I guess that part of me's gone.
Yeah, I'm good at jumping into shit.
That's just because Jerry doesn't give a fuck.
I do like that.
Tazzle managed to arrive at a fact where he's like, well, at least this one's got a path forward. That one's just stuck in his ways. And you just had to decide, hey, which one of me is happier?
Happy is a loose term.
That's fair.
Hey,
I'm not happy right
It's
now.
funny though.
Like,
The both of them at least split their typage.
Mm-hmm.
She got Ghost and he got Steel. You didn't both go Ghost. He dropped his ghost, you dropped your fire.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping the fire literally killed me, and Hunter knows that.
I was surprised. I'll be honest, I was surprised at that, but
Yeah, literally dropping the fire literally killed me, and Hunter knows that.
Is it gone forever though? We don't know.
It better
Yeah.
not be, or
Yeah,
I
it
will
better
kill
be.
you.
Make
Literally.
that shit disappear.